Good morning. Today is December 9th, 2025. This is a regular meeting of the members of the State Liquor Authority being conducted in New York City with video conferencing to Albany and Buffalo. The meeting is being live streamed on the authority's YouTube channel, where you can also find the recordings of our past meetings. Present today are Chair Lily Fan and Commissioner John Maya. We anticipate Commissioner DeLeon will be joining the meeting today. The next regular meeting is January 10th, January 7th, 2026, January 28th, 2026, and February 18th, 2026. While in the meeting room, please silence your cell phones and take phone calls or conversations outside. Items will be called in the order they are signed in, first in Buffalo, then Albany, then in New York City. We do have an item that does need an interpreter, so that item will be called when the interpreter arrives. For New York City, when we have items that have a community board present, we will go ahead and call that item to promote community input. When your item is called, please approach the podium and identify yourself. Representatives should also identify their clients who are present. And Chair, do you have any announcements?
Yes, I'm gonna let Shannon go first.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to extend my tremendous gratitude to the many people who reached out to me, either through notes or otherwise in recent weeks, to express their condolences related to the loss of my father. So thank you very much. That was incredibly comforting, and I appreciate it tremendously.
All right, so do we have item 9 in the room, which is, this is for the people in Buffalo, guys, WM Liquor, Inc. Yes, no, anybody?
Yes. So we do have some in Albany.
We don't have anybody here in Buffalo for that.
Okay, so, all right, that's good. Sorry, I'm just working on logistics here, guys. We have a recusal on that matter, so you're going to have to wait, number 9, until Commissioner DeLeon arrives. But either way, we are going to go to Buffalo first, so the timing may work out, but I'm letting you know now. And if we, for some reason, find out that he is further delayed, we will give you a heads up. For everyone else, we're trying to be fair here. We have one commissioner who's going to be late. If you think that it's really important that you have 3 votes, we will adjourn you, but it's going to go to the meeting on 128. So I'm letting you know now. I do realize it's a choice because it's right before the holidays, but we're doing the best we can here. So let's start.
Okay. Our first matter is number 22, Dewey Liquor Depot LLC, number 22.
Good morning, members. Jacob Pierkowski of the Tarantino Law Firm here with the applicant Suquan Ijar and consultant Robert Heil of SLA Solutions. This is a transfer application. My client's moving 0.2 miles away. It's a 4-minute walk. He's increasing retail space by 200 square feet. This one I think is rather simple, although the configuration of the 4 closest stores does change. That's why we're here. But the reality is that with my client's current store, he has virtually no storage. parking is terrible and deliveries are near impossible. He's purchased this building with the new premises, and he'll have ample parking. He's on a traffic light, so it's safer for ingress and egress. And this will allow him to better serve his customers with a minor increase in retail space, but give him much more storage.
The applicant owns the building that he's moving into?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Are you okay?
I have no questions.
Any questions?
I have
No
none.
more questions?
I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage for improved storage. The store is going from a very small one to a moderate sized one, from about 600 to 1100. So it's not a huge increase. And obviously the applicant owns the other location, so it's preferable and probably more economical for him to operate in the new location. So I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage and vote to approve.
Commissioner Mayo?
I vote to approve.
Okay, your application.
Thank you.
Thank you, members.
Next item is number 11, ALCHEMY Buffalo LLC, number 11.
Good morning. I'm Bob Heil with SLA Solutions. I'm here with the applicants Ann McIntosh and Nicole Castle.
All right. This is a very small wine store. There is no protest on the record. Is that accurate?
Correct.
So all the neighboring stores are actually doing improving numbers, very rare occurrence in this day and age. What's the business model? Why do you guys want a wine store?
Primarily to support our current on-premise operation that's right next door. A lot of our customers ask, where can we purchase a similar wine? Where can I buy this? So it's to complement what our customers are currently asking for.
Okay, is it like right next door or is it close by?
Right next
Right
door.
next door.
Okay, and it's gonna be 5 employees?
Up
For
to 5 employees. Yes.
Are the employees gonna be shared between the two businesses or?
Separate payroll.
Okay. But it could be overlapping staffing? I'm just asking.
Yeah, it could be. That really hasn't been determined just yet who those people will be.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage and vote to approve. All the neighboring stores are doing improving numbers. The applicants are exemplary licensees of these agencies, and this store will supplement their on-prem restaurant. And so I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage.
Thank you.
I approve.
Commissioner Mayo, you also approve?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Next item is number 4, Collective Crew LLC, number 4.
Good morning, Tracy John. I am here with the 2 principals, Jet Mehta and Susan Atvar. This is an application for a small wine and liquor store, and very similar to the people you just had. They have a hotel and a restaurant in the same building and plaza, and they're looking to put in a very small wine store, only 673 square feet, and again, to support the people at the hotel, but also they do a lot of farm to table and local production stuff at Kindred Fair. They've been a very successful restaurant for many years there, and they would like to add a place for people to be able to purchase the alcohol that they're drinking at their farm to table place in an adjacent small liquor store. So it's a small curated liquor store. They will focus on local products. They already have a history with this restaurant, long-standing of producing local products and working with the community. This particular project is heavily involved with economic development agencies in the area and has been curated to meet the needs of Geneva, as identified with a lot of these agencies.
I have a couple of questions. So it says in your application that you have 10 employees, but the store is 943 square feet. Can you clarify that?
It's an approximation. It could be 5 to 10. We went with a high number, assuming we would keep longer operating hours than others. Also, it's a educational focus, curated operation. So we're speculating at that number. Perhaps 5 to 10 is a better estimate.
I see. So some people may be like, per diem coming in to do classes or something like that?
Yes. There's a large table and some sort of tie-ins to the local wine region and educational and.
Okay, and there are 3 owners?
There are 3 owners, correct.
And who's the third person?
The third is my brother. He's a physician. He lives down in Westchester. He's just not here with us today. He's in the hospital.
I see.
He's an investor and he doesn't play any active role in day-to-day operations.
That's true.
Okay, and Ms. Chung, you mentioned producing products, but I think you meant curating alcoholic products. I don't think you meant like actually
No.
producing.
You
Okay.
you are correct. I was referring to their restaurant, Kindred Fare, which is well known as a leading farm to table, and they work with a lot of local places. They have a very strong reputation for doing this for many years. So their dedication to serving local is well established for many, many years.
Okay, and how far is the restaurant from here?
Next door, there are adjacent retail spaces in a street of shops, retail center plaza. Next door.
Okay, and what are the economic development agencies that are working on this or have opined on this? What do you mean when you say that?
We have submitted some letters, in addition, letters of support, but as you guys were working on the project in general.
Yeah, Rochester Chamber of Commerce, Seneca Lake Wine Trail, Finger Lakes Visitor Connection, New York Wine and Grape Foundation, the town of Geneva, including its supervisor, is very supportive, as well as the state senator, Pam Helming. We've invested a lot of money in the town of Geneva. We own a couple of hotels, restaurants, real estate. We've invested over $20 million in that town specifically for about over the past almost 20 years. We had an early sense that the wine industry in the Finger Lakes was developing, and we've enjoyed being part of it and continue to be. And this is another investment for that tourism and economic development.
Okay.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Yeah, I would just say that the only thing that's standing between you and your license is that the closest store is doing significantly down numbers. And the next one over is actually slightly improving. And then there are 2 new stores about 1.5 miles away. So
it's notable that none of them are opposing this store, and certainly everybody is well aware of it, and the town of Geneva itself is supporting this application. So the
I see
focus
one.
that they,
Am I incorrect that there is one protest on the record?
we're not aware. We asked the liquor authority for anything that they have, and we were advised there was nothing and there were no protests.
We have one protest. Can you guys pull that up and?
Yeah, it's Headley's Discount Liquor.
How far away are they?
They are the closest.
They're the closest. Oh, I looked at the wrong thing. Okay.
5 miles.
Yeah, so there's one protest on the record. Ms. Chong, do you want to take a look at that before we continue, or are you okay with proceeding with the vote?
I'm familiar with that store. That is a general liquor store that sells mostly liquor, rather than focus on wine. And it is one that sells, just top 100 SKUs and local things like that. It's not really focused like this is. It is 80% wine, 20% liquor. This isn't a very curated selection of products. It's very different than what Headley's has. Headley's is just a general store where you walk in and grab something off the shelf. Here they're looking to educate people on the local wines, do private tastings, have educational stuff. So it's a very different mix. They have a large liquor store. This is very small with 673 square feet. And again, 80% of it focused on wines, mostly local wine.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for anyone, counselor or the principals. I always ask this question in Geneva. What's going on with this Lake Street filling station place? Are they just Lake Street filling? It's at 41 Lake Street. It seems like they just have a very small inventory or something. What's going on there?
I don't know anything about it. It's been sitting empty for a long time. Nobody really discusses it, and they're not doing any marketing or anything to promote it.
Okay, all right. That's my question. I ask commonly in Geneva, so, okay.
Are you ready to vote, members?
Okay with it?
I'm okay.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my only question directs itself to this particular location named Lake Street Filling Station. I'm not commenting negatively about them. It just seems to almost be like a hobby. So I think what you're doing is going to fulfill a bit more. You do have a massive investment, and you also have a huge history, with no adverse rulings whatsoever. So, and a big investment. So I have no trouble finding public convenience and advantage. You appear to be a half a mile away from the water. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I find public convenience and advantage, and I approve.
And Chair.
All right, I'm going to vote to approve as well. I'm going to find public convenience and advantage as well. This store will bring an education focus to this area. Obviously, the licensees are respected in their community and have a very clean record and good record with our agency. And so I vote to support them in this expansion.
Okay, your application is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is number 5, BONESTEEL Wine LLC. Number 5.
Tracy John here on behalf of the applicant. I'm also here with the sole principal, Tanvi Asher. And this particular store is also a very small store with 700 square feet. This location is near one of the largest malls that is in Western New York and Rochester. Several of the smaller malls have closed. The largest retail center is now the particular mall, Eastview Mall, and this is located in one of the plazas right across from the mall. It also houses a number of restaurants and other small boutique retailers with it. She's looking to, have a store that, again, very similar to the last one, is curated mostly at 80% wine and 20% spirits. She is working to be a sommelier, and this also will be focused on educating and, in particular, on local wine. She has been training and working and doing tastings with some local wineries, and she wishes to, offer that service and be able to sell their wines, because a lot of the small wineries don't have tasting rooms, or, really all they have is a mail order club. And she's looking to be able to promote and feature some of those wines in a retail space right near the mall, which is a huge hub for tourism and the local economy. So there's no other stores that are directly right at the mall area, which is right off the thruway, and certainly, has a lot of visitors every single year. It draws from a wide radius. People drive a couple hours to come to this retail mall.
All right, Ms. Chung, I don't know Victor at all. Can you describe the convenience of this location versus the store that is less than 1 mile away?
Describe where,
Yeah.
the mall.
So it's right off the 490 and it's got its own entry point, so you don't have to kind of go
Are
around.
you talking about, wait, sorry, when you say it, does that mean your store or does that mean the
Yeah,
other
so-
store?
No, so my store is located right off the 490, so you don't really have to take any extra turns. It's directly right off the 490, and the 490 is right off the 90, so it would take you no less than 5 minutes to get to the shop. It's
And
also
what about
directly.
the other store?
The other store, you have to kind of drive into the Walmart Plaza to get to it, so it's not directly as accessible as BONESTEEL would be.
But they're in a shopping center as well, and you are next to the mall and they're next to Walmart?
They're next to Walmart, correct?
Okay.
How do you explain the $20,000 investment? That sounds awfully low.
The location was already built out for a former restaurant or something else, and she was able to lease the space. The owners of the plaza thought this would be a very complementary use to what they already had, and she was able to take a space that really didn't require a lot of build out.
No, but I mean, what do you expect your initial inventory will be?
It's gonna be about 300 to 400 SKUs of local and a little bit of international / European wines, and about 20% spirits.
How would you accomplish that with $20,000?
Since then, I have acquired another 50,000 investment money.
Did you say 50 or 15?
50,
From where?
from a bank.
All right, Ms. John, what do you think about that?
I am just learning this right now, but we absolutely will amend the application to provide the new source of funds and the bank loan information. So we certainly can do that in the next day or so.
Which bank do you, if I could ask the principal?
NBT, yes, it's NBT
NBT?
Bank.
And are you the only obligor? You're the only borrower?
Yes,
No guarantors?
no,
Okay, just you. Okay.
yes.
And
I have a
how-
history with the bank, so.
Excuse me?
Miss Asher has a history with the bank. She owns other retail stores in the area.
Okay. Is that a flat loan or a line of credit?
It's a line of credit.
Okay. Okay.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead, John.
All righty, I am noting my biggest factor that I had written, my biggest question was the financing, which we've answered, it seems. My biggest, my other large note was where you're located. I have some familiarity with that road. So I find that you are in an area that has the traffic, and so I'm finding public convenience an advantage, so I have proof.
And Chair?
Subject to whatever financing filings need to be made and shown.
Okay, and Chair Fan?
All right, so I'm going to vote to approve as well. I'm going to find public convenience and advantage. The closest store, which is less than 1 mile away, is improving significantly, and overall sales across the 5 closest stores are showing growth from the way I assess these numbers. And there is convenience in her location. This is also 100% minority woman-owned, which we support as a public policy matter in the state. I'm going to agree with the commissioner that we're going to put a condition on the license before you can take your license out. You're going to have to fully disclose the financial picture, and licensing will take a look at that before they issue the license.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
As per the member's request, we're going to be adding a condition of an amended financial disclosure form, okay?
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is Moosewood Goods LLC. Moosewood Goods, number 12. And she is appearing here in New York City.
Yes.
Do we have any opposition, Nicole?
I don't have anything here in Buffalo.
No one for number 12? Okay.
Nope.
Thank
All right,
you.
on the record, I have 2 protests. Are you aware of that?
I am.
Okay,
yes.
great. All right, you're the applicant?
I am, yes.
Okay, it's just you by yourself?
It is.
Okay, great. So, do you want to tell us why you want to do this?
Absolutely. I am the current owner and operator of Moosewood Restaurant in Ithaca, New York. We are located in downtown in the DeWitt Mall, which is a mixed-use building, residential on the top 4 floors and commercial on the bottom. Moosewood has been located there in the building for 50 years. We are an anchor in the community, and
Sorry, how far is the restaurant from the store?
It's literally 100 feet. It's in the same. It's in the same. I mean, it's in the same. Like our entrance is
Shopping
100.
area.
It's in the same. It's a funny building because the commercial space is inside, so you have to enter into the building. There's no outward facing commercial space for the shops that are in the building, but Moosewood is on the street, and we have a local wine and spirits list at Moosewood. We draw 70,000 tourists to the area a year, and we
I'm sorry, how do you
Sorry.
account for that? How do you
account for the
70,000 you're saying?
tourists, because that's literally the number. We can look in our books and we can see who in the past years, like where people have come from our
Okay,
reservation
okay.
system. But we have a high demand for local wines in our restaurant. We've been promoting them with farm to table dinners, and we are trying to go as local as possible in every capacity that we can for a number of reasons. It's financially beneficial to the restaurant as well. But there is a need for a tasting room for local wines in Ithaca. There is nothing in downtown. There are other wine shops, but the closest one is that specializes in local wines is 3/4 of a mile north of us. And
Which is that?
they did not protest. Red Feet.
I just don't have the cardinal direction on this map. So it's called Red Feet.
It's called Red Feet. They're very supportive of us. The 2 protests that we've had.
Red Feet.
So the premise for wanting to open this is it's 208 square feet. It's tiny. It will serve as a local tasting room and encourage and promote visits to the vineyards. And support the local viniculture, which is growing. And you just heard 2 other people who are focusing on that. So it's obviously something that the area is trying to promote. The 2 protests that we have, one of them is like 450 vertical feet. If you know Ithaca, it's up on Cornell's campus on Eddy Street. It's largely it caters to college students. It always
No, they don't.
no.
You can't say that.
I mean, it's like gallon bottles of vodka. You know what I mean? It's really largely like their wine selection is poor at best, I would say. Not to criticize them, but we will not be in competition with them in any way. We are only selling local wines, with a few other SKUs for like minority-owned vineyards.
Okay, so that's what you intend to sell?
Oh, my application is for a wine shop solely.
Wine shop?
No spirits.
No
So
spirits and
local,
local?
promoting local wine. I mean, we're going to be a tasting room and a outlet for local wines. We sell them, we buy the glass in the restaurant and buy the bottle, and then they will be able to buy them in our outlet. And the other protest is from a wine shop and liquor store that is close by, that has been largely affected by a number of issues in downtown, parking, and I believe also there's like public health crisis that is happening on their block, mental health crisis.
Falls Wine Room?
It's called Sam's. It's
What's
on.
that- What's the public health issue?
They've moved a number of homeless into a building that is right there there's, 10% of the
Is West End Liquors.
West End Liquors.
Okay.
But 10% of the police,
Yeah.
the calls to the Ithaca Police Department this year have been from this building
That's
specifically.
interesting, but they're actually doing okay on numbers. It's very, very small though.
Well, they have mentioned specifically in their protest is North Side, which is a very large bottle liquor
Oh, I
store
see.
that's owned by
Sam's,
Wegmans.
Not West End.
It's
Yeah,
Sam's,
Okay,
yeah.
that's the second closest store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the two that are very close to you are both protesting.
Well, Cellar Door, which is probably more comparable in model to what we're doing, did not protest. Sam's protested, and I think
And West End protested.
West End, I think it's Eddy Street.
No,
Liquors.
West End is not Sam's.
Oh.
So were there 3 protests or just 2?
No.
Eddy Street.
Eddy Street is Ithaca Wines and Spirits, and Sam's is, I believe, maybe their LLC number or name is different than their.
Are you already using the space for anything else?
Eddie's.
No,
and Sam's.
it's been empty because we had to have a lease, so we built it out and it's just waiting for the license. Over the summer, we used it for, sold some retail food items from there, but it's been closed since
Since
September.
the summer?
Yeah, because our business is slower in the winter.
Oh, I see. Eddie's is 0.6 miles away. Commissioner.
All right.
Hi, very well, how are you?
All right, so let's let us vote on this one because we've already started.
Yeah.
All right. Where you go?
Just looking to see if I have another question.
What?
I'm just determining whether I had another question here.
Okay. I have a question about the $20,000.
Sure.
So I think you heard us have a conversation with the prior applicant
Absolutely, yes.
who's also investing only $20,000, and it definitely costs a lot more than that to bring in inventory. So,
Well, we're a very small space. It's 208 square feet, about 100 and, it's very, very small. So the primary investment will come from the restaurant, from Vegetable Kingdom Inc., which is the company that owns Moosewood Restaurant. And it's the corporation, and I have a line of credit that I also have access to if needed. This is very new for me. I haven't opened a wine shop before, so based on the size and the number of SKUs that we're going to have, I was advised
How
that
many SKUs?
I would say probably 75 at the very most.
okay, and how much would that cost? You must know that it's more than $20,000.
I think it's probably in the range of $35,000 to $40,000 is what we're going to need in total.
Okay, so
I have
Vegetable
access to
Kingdom
that.
has another principal on it. Is that someone you're related to?
Yes, so he is actually no longer part of the ownership of
He's not.
Vegetable Kingdom, no.
So, is he still on the license?
Have you filed any paperwork to have them removed?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just you and you, which makes it much cleaner, because otherwise he becomes an investor in your store.
No, he's no longer part of the ownership.
He's not part of the ownership.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you be comfortable with the same condition that you update your
Absolutely, yeah.
financials to reflect the full investment if this
Sure.
were approved?
What do I need to do that exactly? Do I just need to send you the information from the bank stating that?
All you need is just an updated financial disclosure form.
Okay,
And then just, financial documents backing that up.
okay.
Okay,
That's
bank statements are acceptable.
great, okay. That's
Okay.
not a problem.
I have one last question, and you wouldn't know this, but people in the room would. I don't like people to commit to their inventory.
To their what?
Like, I don't like when someone has to commit to their inventory, okay? 'Cause I
Okay.
don't know what's gonna happen. But are you committing to any percentage of your inventory being New York State? I just wanna know if you're committing to that.
If I personally,
In other words, you are going to skew your inventory as New York products or anything like that? Is that what you were saying earlier?
I'm sorry,
Are you gonna have New York products? Is that what you're
primarily, yes, like I would say 80-20, 80% Finger Lakes based wines and then a few other outliers, but like minority owned. It's a story wine shop, so the idea is that the
What's
wine
that?
has a story.
Oh, a story.
So anybody outside of the Finger Lakes, it would be a wine, like a minority owned vineyard, winemaker, or a female owned vineyard or winemaker. There's a lot of, there's a lot of need for Finger Lakes focused wine space in Ithaca.
Any other questions, members?
No, I'm good.
I'm
John.
good.
Go ahead, John.
All right, it's 208 square feet. I don't ask for a commitment. I have to say, I'm usually inclined to find public convenience and advantage, and I was having a little bit of trouble, but you made a great presentation. Only because I think Ithaca's, I don't have any issues. I think that I'm not going to hold you to any of your representations. I don't know if Chair Fan will, but I'm not. But it appears that you're promoting the local industry, so I will approve.
That's why I'm doing it.
All right. I had some doubts about this because the neighboring stores are not exactly all growing with flying colors, but I do think that there is public convenience and advantage here based on all the friendship letters and all the organizational support that you have been able to gather. So I congratulate you on that. I see that you have a lot of support from Cornell and their wine-related, educational team, which is a great friend of the state, and we certainly want to support what they want to support. And so with that, I'm going to add a condition for you to fully disclose the financials when you have your orders up and ready, so that we see exactly how much you're spending on this venture. And because this is also close to your restaurant that has a local focus, I'm going to agree with the commissioner, and I vote to approve. Thank you.
Commissioner Mayan, you also would like the financial disclosures? Okay.
Can I also just add that we do need a corporate change filed to have Eric removed from your other license, so that's not on file, so you want to get that.
Okay, I will do
as
that.
soon as possible,
I
okay?
thought that the lawyer had filed that. I think he has, but I'll double check with him about that, because it's been a year now since Eric has not been, or close to a year.
Yeah, he could be responsible for anything that happens to that license, so he wants to make sure that
He's
that is
removed. Yes, that
okay.
makes sense. I thought that was done, but I apologize.
Don't believe the lawyers. I'm just kidding.
He's not here.
You're good. Some of them,
I'm representing
Jake
myself.
is good too, and whoever's in all the people that are in the room are good. All
you,
right,
Chair.
congratulations. Thanks for coming down here.
you very much.
We appreciate your presence in this room.
Okay, next item is number 16, YNOT Wine LLC, number 16.
All right, allow the record to reflect that Commissioner DeLeon has joined us, and now we are going to continue to move forward with 3 votes.
Good morning, members. Jacob Yurkowski, here joined by Sharon Edens, principal applicant of YNOT Wine. This is a store that is going into a very small town in Sherman, New York. It's actually replacing a store that moved to Jamestown, New York, which is about 17 miles away. The store moved roughly a year ago. Ms. Idens owns the pizza store in town, pizza restaurant in town, and is looking to expand and reopen replace the missing liquor store. She's received great support from the community, both locals and the mayor and Chamber of Commerce, which were submitted. Closest store is over 7.5 miles away, followed by 8.3, and 10, and almost 11 miles. So it certainly serves public convenience and advantage, and will revitalize a small part of their bustling small town business community.
There was opposition from 2 stores, French and Toast. Are they there? Anybody know? I guess not.
Nope, nobody's here.
All right. So the landlord is the loan holder here.
Correct.
Can you explain that and how that's going to work?
He is a private investor that I have used through the years.
He doesn't have any stake in the
He has no stake in the profits or anything. No, he does not.
No interest in the business, just
No.
purely a loan. No profit sharing or anything like that.
I might as well ask the question that we've had already today because it's my only one here, because you are very rural. $30,000?
Yes.
How do we do this?
We feel that we have good hands-on for what the community is looking for because there was a store there prior and because I have a lot of
Yeah, because of the distance.
interaction with the community.
All right, let me just interrupt. I'm sorry, because my question, how are you going to inventory for $30,000? You might have heard prior cases being called?
Go to the
Yes.
furthest store.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Bikorsky, could you maybe help with this answer here?
Sure, absolutely, Commissioner. I think the idea here is this is a relatively small store. They know the products they have to order. They don't need a lot of inventory. So I think they've done the math, and this should be sufficient to stock this store. It'll be the only store in town. So they're not going to need hundreds of thousands of dollars of inventory to get off the ground.
What do people in Sherman like to drink? No, don't answer.
I mean, I could start.
Yeah, Commissioner. I mean, I'll say this much, looking at the numbers and everybody knows that I do application, I amortize, I go forward, seeing, where the trends are, looking from 2024 going into 2025. Every store that gave us gross sales receipts is projected to do less. The only one that's showing a positive is the furthest one away from you, which is about 13 million. But that said, there is a significant distance between your store and the next closest store, which is about, as council noted, almost 8 miles. And that is what I see in your favor in terms of public convenience and advantage. So it's not so much a question, just to let you know, that the area seems to be depressed in terms of sales going forward. But that doesn't mean that, you might not be successful in your particular location. And I think the distance between stores bodes in your favor. So if my colleagues and I are ready to vote, I am ready to vote.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my vote is to approve.
Commissioner Maya, are you ready to vote?
Yeah, I vote to approve. I
And
believe
Chair
there'll be.
Finn?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to find public convenience and advantage. The next store is it's 8 miles away. The furthest, the closest, even the fifth closest is over 13 miles away. I'm going to put a condition that in the event that you find it costs more than $30,000 to stock your store, we will ask for improved financial disclosure here. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely, Chair.
All right, Jacob, can you just keep an eye on that and let us know?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
members. Have a wonderful day.
All right, bye.
And members, the next item is number 3, Mandy and Sons LLC, number 3.
Good afternoon. My name is Justin Giuliano. I work for Consulting Alcohol Management, who was the firm that assisted Mrs. Singh with the filing of this application. Obviously, to the right of me is MANDY Singh, who is the sole member of the entity that we are looking to get licensed today.
Okay.
I have one question for you. First of all, the applicant is a physician assistant, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, and your plan is to continue in that position, is that correct?
Yeah, so right now I'm only part-time, so I only work 8 days a month, just for the convenience of my kids and their school schedule.
Okay, in the application, it says that you plan to hire your husband to work, I believe it's 50 hours per week, is that correct?
Yes.
But your husband is also employed as a clerk in another store. Is that a store owned by you and your husband?
No, so he works at a another liquor store that's owned by his father. He helps his father there, but he is willing to quit that job and come over and work with me and help me out with this new store.
Okay. And your sister-in-law and your sister also own stores, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And the financing here is $90,000. Where did $90,000 come from?
So I do also have additional funding. So altogether in my accounts, I do have over $150,000, and that has come from me working as a PA.
And the additional funding is actually directly from Mandy. It's no outside investors. This is all of her money that she is that she'll be utilizing for this store. Obviously, the length of time from inception of this this idea to filing the application to now this point in time we're actually being heard has been a rather significant amount of time. So she's been able to squirrel away some additional funds in order to make this happen.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you related to the landlord?
No, we are not.
Okay, and this might sound like an oddball question, but your email is lemoyne.edu. Do you work at a college, at the college?
No, so that is where I obtained my PA degree. So I still do use that email. I'm an alumni there.
All right.
I do not work there, or I'm not in school anymore there.
Okay. That answers that.
Yes.
Chair, do you have any questions, Chair?
No, I just want to note for the record that there's one protest out of all the closest 5 stores. The protest came from a store that's almost 6 miles away, and it's a new store that was transferred in 2025. So does your spouse intend to apply for his own store in the future? Is that the game plan here?
No, so we do not have any intention of applying for any other liquor license under his name.
So why is he not applying right now?
So he basically, this was my idea, and it's mostly my funding. I have previous experience working at a liquor store. My family's involved in the liquor business. So this is just something that I wanted to be part of also. And he's definitely being supportive of me, and he will be working with me. But he does not have the intention of applying one for himself.
Okay, so how many liquor stores are there within the family, on both sides of the family? How many on your side, how many on his side?
So on my side, there's one, which is the New Hyde Park liquor store. And on his side, there's 2. His father owns Military Liquors. And his sister-in-law owns his sister-in-law owns the New Hyde Park liquor store. And my sister owns the 3rd Street liquor store.
And his sister-in-law, that is his brother's wife?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and they're all in Erie County?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions, members?
What, no, so I think that also comes. I'm not sure, but I think the Military Liquor, which is the GBS Holdings Inc., comes in Niagara County.
That might be Niagara County.
Okay.
So are there 3 or 4 in total?
There are 3 in total that she has a relation to.
Okay.
No, there are 3 right now. This will be the 4th.
This will be the 4th, yeah, okay.
Correct.
All right.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Oh, yeah, if everybody else.
Yes, I mean, I think that it goes without saying, you understand that you can't co-op buy and you can't be running the stores together, so.
Yes,
With
absolutely.
the overlap of staffing, just really encourage you to keep the books clean and keep the negotiations separate. Sometimes it's hard for one person to separate two things in their brain, so I would have your husband cut it off with his father's store if there's a realistic way to do that. Our investigations team do check, and if we get complaints, we will check. And historically at this board, we try not to be as harsh as the prior team here, but there's been a history of people losing one of the two stores if you were found to be co-op buying. So I just want to explain that
Absolutely, I understand.
the cost is enormous. And I wouldn't want that for you. So I would continue to have oversight regardless of your other job and your other responsibilities. But I like a forward-thinking, ambitious, I shouldn't use the word ambitious, that's not nice. Just forward-thinking person in this area. I always support that. So I'm going to find public convenience and advantage. The closest store is doing significant improvement. Actually, two of the closest stores are both doing significantly growing numbers. So I'm going to vote to approve and find public convenience and advantage.
Commissioner DeLeon?
Yes, thank you for your responses. Exactly what I was looking for, and I echo the chair's cautions to you. The two closest stores to you are projected to do increase sales in 2025. And the one protest, as Chair noted, they kind of just started in 2024. So out of the three we got, out of the five, we got three show positive growth going into 2025. I wish you the best, and I vote to approve.
Thank you.
Commissioner Maya?
Vote to approve as well.
Thank you.
Application is-
Thank you very much for your
Thank
time,
you.
board. Appreciate it. Happy holidays.
Gonna call number 9 now. Okay, next item up in Buffalo is number 9, WM Liquor Incorporated, number 9.
Good morning. I'm an applicant of Westmoreland Liquor.
I'm recusing on this one.
Yeah. Yes, I'm recusing.
All right. The commissioner is recused on this one to my right.
Any questions, members?
You want to explain why you want a liquor store, ma'am?
There's no.
Is there a protest in the room? Is that who's there? I see.
Yes. No.
There.
No. Oh, good.
There is no protest?
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, I just see a person standing, so I thought maybe he's part of this application, but he just really needs a chair, right?
Yeah, it's standing room only.
Okay. All right, guys, let's put enough chairs around so that everybody can sit at least. All right, so put your name on the record, ma'am.
I'm Babita Rani for applicant for WM Liquor.
Okay, you're the applicant?
Yes.
Okay, you're the sole applicant?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no protest in the room?
Correct.
Okay, and so tell us why you want a liquor store.
There's no liquor store over in Westmoreland. Nearest liquor store is 5.5 miles. So that community needs liquor store.
Okay. What else do you do?
I have a restaurant.
Okay, and are you licensed by our agency?
Yes, I have a Middletown restaurant is full bar license, and other restaurant I have one in Syracuse, just wine and beer. I have one in Vestal, over there also wine and beer. One I have restaurant partnership with my husband, over there also wine and beer. Just Middletown restaurant I have full license.
Yeah, according to my record, ma'am, you have an empire here. You have 6 active licenses.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, so how is the liquor store related to any of your restaurants, if there is any relation at all?
No, I just want restaurant business is so much headache, so I want liquor store. That's why.
You think that's
Maybe
easier?
I close one restaurant and open
You
up
don't have to
liquor
mix anything. You can just sell it by the bottle. All right. So, who's gonna run the liquor store?
I'm running liquor store. My husband run actually restaurants.
Yeah, give him the headaches, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Horses.
Where are you at, sir?
Okay. There is a store called Horses, but they're 7 miles. Oh,
Yeah, she's in Albany. It's
Washington.
just for some reason showing the Buffalo.
There is a store that is being transferred, which is 7 miles away from you. Horses, which is becoming Harvest. And out of the, we stop rustling the papers. Thank you. Out of the four stores that we asked for gross sales, 2 of them show a negative growth, and 2 of them we got no response from. But I will agree with you, as I did with the case just recently had, that the closest store to you is 6.1 miles away. So that does bode in your favor. I see that you plan to have 25% New York State products. Is that a commitment on your part? Ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, the money came from a bank and a CD. Okay, I have no further.
Ready to vote, members?
I am, if my colleagues are.
Yep, I'm good.
Commissioner DeLeon?
Okay, as I said, I think the fact that the closest store from you is 6 miles away, a little over 6 miles away, does bode in your favor. I'm appreciative of the 25% commitment that you're making. And based on that, based on also the fact that the transfer store is 7 miles away from you, even further. So I will vote to approve and wish you the best.
Commissioner Mayo? Commissioner Mayo? Oh, that's right, you're recused. Chair Finn?
All right, I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage because the next store is 6.1 miles away. I'm going to hold you to the 25% of New York State products along with the commissioner, if you agree to that.
Yes.
Okay, all right, you're approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, Nicole, you can go ahead and
Good
sign
job.
off now. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna go ahead and move to Albany.
What number? Sorry.
Hopefully it's us this time.
It is number 17, Apple Spirits LLC. Number 17.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Josh Werbeck. I'm an attorney at Bousquet Holstein in Syracuse, New York. And with me is Dr. Amdeep Arora, one of the partners in Apple Spirits LP. This is an alteration application, Commissioners, and public convenience and advantage will be served by granting it because it would solidify the local growing business that is already widely supported by the local government and community. The local government support is illustrated in an enthusiastic letter from the town's planning commissioner that was attached as Exhibit A to my supplemental materials. And the community support is Exhibit C to my supplemental materials, which is a petition that included signatures from the 5 owners of the 5 hotels in this district of town of Salina. With this, encouraging this business to continue investing with its new ownership will allow them to continue to improve the aesthetics on this busy corner and the safety on this corner, which again is detailed in the letter from the town. Apple Spirits has already spent a lot of money cleaning up this part of Salina, and they're prepared with the granting of the alteration application to spend at least $1 million more. In addition, public convenience and advantage will be served with this alteration application being granted because a larger store would allow more product variety and storage to keep that product in stock, which is important because if you look at the year-over-year gross sales figures since this ownership team has taken over Apple Spirits, they are frankly killing it over there. And that's important to note because it means there is a growing appetite, a growing need for this sort of product in this very community. And all those things, all of those foregoing improvements to public convenience and advantage can be granted with very little detrimental effect on any of the other neighboring stores. Keep in mind, this is not a new store. It's an alteration application for an existing store that's been there a long time. And it's growing, and if you look simply at the percentage numbers, it looks like a massive growth. But really, this store is going from a postage stamp size, very small, to a size that's more on par with all the neighbors. So it will end up being in the 2,000 range, which is for the most part all of the 5 closest stores anyway.
All right, Doctor, who's the 1% owner that co-owns with you?
Yeah, good morning. That is my son, Arden Arora, who is a dental student.
So you own 99%, he owns 1. Does he do 99% of the work?
No, you own 99%.
No, sir. I own 99%.
Yeah, I know. Does he do 99% of the work? Who's doing the work?
I have a separate team who handles it. I have one full-time.
Oh, so neither one of you is doing the work?
We are financially involved, but I'm a dentist by profession, so I cannot be physically in there all the time.
But they ultimately answer to you, right, Dr.
Right, but I go in the evenings and spend time into the management.
And so what does your son do?
He's a dental student at Churro Dental.
Oh, he's a dentist too. I see.
He's becoming a dentist, yes.
Very interesting.
And Commissioner Fan, I would just note, because of the corporate change application required a partnership to take over, a single individual couldn't have taken it over, so we had to bring in somebody.
That makes no sense. Never heard that one.
Council, say that again?
Is that right?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything, Commissioners, I guess.
What? Say this?
All right, we've got to change that. That makes no sense. All right. Sorry, that's a different matter.
Thank you.
All right, so this is, you're combining the grocery store. So the grocery store closed, or I would rather have a grocery store there than a bigger liquor store.
Commissioner Fan, it was an illegal smoke shop that Dr. Aurora and his team were finally able to evict to the delight of all the town residents and the town government. And they'd rather have this solid...
You own the building as well?
Yeah, yes, he does.
Yes, sir.
Through an LLC, yep.
Okay, got it. All right.
Sir?
Wait.
All
right, go ahead.
Just one moment, please.
Go ahead, John. Yeah. I'm misunderstanding something. You said he's killing it. Could you tell me what the numbers are? Because I don't see any killing numbers on my screen. Just tell me what the numbers were and how they've gone up.
So 2024 gross sales, 225,591, but already through June of this year in 2025, those numbers have been surpassed. So the new management that's taken over this store and the cleaning up that they've already completed has made it so that people are more invited to come into this store. Yeah, I grew up a mile away from this store, and I would have never visited it before the management changes. Oh, go ahead.
How many years has he been in the?
Since 23.
That's it?
Yes.
Actually, just since 2024, actually.
Premises is the license at the premises. Okay, all righty. Yeah, okay, because I'm going to tell you flatly, if he is now at about 600,000 or 700,000 and he was at 225 last year, I'm understanding what you're saying, but 225,000 in Liverpool to me is not killing it. So, but okay, but I see what you
Compared
now
to previous
explained.
years.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
right, so we've just been notified that protests of the store arrived. Do I have someone protesting in the room?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, sorry. I should have let you go first. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Dirk Oudemol. I'm an attorney, and I'm here representing my client, who is Liverpool Plaza Liquor Store. He's been in the business at this location for 13 years, and he supports his family solely by this employment. And you will note from
According to
his,
my records, he was issued in December of 13, which does not make it 13 years, sir. It's more like 11 or
Okay.
12
All
at
right.
best.
I'm sorry if I'm in error in that regard. The point is his gross sales have significantly dropped from 21 down to 24. He's down over $100,000. In essence, what's occurring here is this competitor, who is only 2 miles away, 5 minutes by driving, is doubling or tripling its business opportunity. And we all know in this business that the bigger you are, the cheaper you buy, and the more you can discount your retail price. And my client is very concerned that with the trend he has experienced in a small plaza on the edge of the village of Liverpool, that he will eventually be put out of business, and the public convenience will clearly be hampered by the loss of his opportunity in the closeness to the village of Liverpool. And he is seriously concerned about what happens here with this place that is going to be much, much larger than it has been in the last few years. And he's concerned about going out of business if this is approved. My client is limited. He cannot expand. He's in a small shopping plaza. He's locked in, and he has no place to go. He is not an owner of the plaza that he's residing in with his business. So he views this as a very serious detriment to his business.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
You ready to go?
Commissioner Maya, are you ready to vote?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Commissioner DeLeon?
Yes. Okay, thank you, council, for your presentation and for on both sides. This is not a new store, as the chair has indicated. There is government support, community support, Director of Planning and Development support, and also a petition in support. And I gotta say, you're doing something very, very good there.
Thank you.
My amortization of what you gave us for 2025, in 2024, you made you indicated it was 225,591. In 2025, for 6 months, you already surpassed that, and it looks like you're going to do almost $400,000 more business than you did in 2024 if things continue the way they are for 2025. So you're obviously doing something very, very well. And you know, with that said, I think that the numbers that you provided do support the alteration that you're looking for, and I will vote to approve.
Commissioner Maya?
I'm going to vote to approve, but I'm going to make an additional note that I often do in the Onondaga County. I think Mattydale is a completely different market. And I'm familiar with Bear Street and Thomas Daughter, who's no longer with us. And I think Liverpool, Nichols is a different location. I'm sorry that there's some proximity to Liverpool Plaza, but I think 7th North Street has its own its own commercial area, so this, and the larger numbers that council has explained to me, so I find that there's public convenience and advantage.
Okay, and Chair Fan?
All right, I'm gonna vote to approve as well. I'm going to find public convenience and advantage, allowing the expansion of the store to add 1,900 square feet to this location. I do understand the protest argument that the store is somewhat suffering, that is almost 2 miles away. I see that there is, not a huge, but some distance between the two stores. I also, however, find that the affordability argument that the protest is making actually helps in the finding of public convenience and advantage. I think cheaper products is good for consumers, and also that I also see a public safety argument here that they have taken over an illicit smoke shop and make it part of this tax-paying legal package store unit. And so with that, I'm going to find public convenience and advantage. And with the town director's support, I vote to approve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lila.
Have your seatbelt.
Cheers for everyone.
Next item is number 14, and this is also filed with, or shares a closest to number 13. So item 14 and item 13.
All right, let's just call 14 first. I don't necessarily seeing them first. 13, let me see 13. Opposition.
And Ellery, we have opposition, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
We're at 14, right?
yes, 14.
All right, I just need a break for a second. Sorry.
We'll be back after a brief recess.
Good, stretch my legs.
Okay, so they're on a brief recess, so we'll be starting back up as soon as they're back.
We're back on the record after a brief recess. This is again item number 14, Lakeside Wine and Liquor, SCNY LLC.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Devin McCarris, and I'm the applicant for Lakeside Wine and Liquor.
Are you protesting?
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Robert Romano. I'm here on behalf of the, Walter Hansberger, who is the principal of the closest store, which is Sylvan Spirits Incorporated, and Stanley Zelasco, who's the owner of the second closest store, South Shore Wines, LLC. These are the two closest stores to the premise. I'm also pleased to present Mr. Greg Coughlin, who hopes to acquire Sylvan Spirits in the near future. And
I'm sorry, who? I'm sorry, what?
He is Mr. Coughlin. He's got a letter of intent that was signed back in April and is now on hold pending the outcome of today to purchase the closest store. And it's relevant only because of the financial input that he will be making to
Yeah,
the
I
store.
can't, I think it's too much of a jump for
Okay.
this board to have to consider the financial reality of someone who's not actually currently a licensee.
That's fine.
So I wouldn't.
Okay.
I think that's a jump.
Okay.
sir. I appreciate the information, but I think that that's building too much expectation because she's in front of us. I think it's unfair to her for us to
Okay.
consider someone who's about to come in.
That's fine. That's fine. I can go on. I'll start with proximity. The store is a 1-minute drive.
Tell me again, what stores you represent again?
The two closest stores, which is Sylvan Spirits Incorporated and South Shore Wines LLC.
Okay.
Um,
And one of them is about to get out, you just said.
The closest store is attempting to sell, and he would like to speak as soon as I'm done.
And he's up in Albany?
He's up in Albany.
Okay.
His proposed location is a 1-minute drive from the closest store. It's on the same side of the canal, it's on the same side of the street. The customers are the same, it's the same trade radius. Adding a second store would be duplicative, would not be adding anything additional to the area.
Can you turn it up? All right, can you guys go on mute in Albany? There's a lot of shifting around.
Thank you. The population of Sylvan Beach during the summer months does increase to about 3,000 people. During the off-season, it has remained flat at 890 to 893 people, and that is it. The area cannot sustain another liquor store. It's very obvious. It doesn't, a summer boost does not justify, excuse me, a 12-month, a year-long license. Sales trends, which are the factor that you use as many times as your primary decision maker here, are abysmal. If you look at the closest stores, the numbers have gone down precipitously. You have a tiny year-round population, seasonal demand profile, declining sales, and the store that is existing is already providing customers with what they're looking for, and public convenience and advantage would not be served by granting the additional license in Sylvan Beach. I believe Mr. Hansberger would like to speak. He has operated Sylvan Wine and Spirits for 27 years, I believe. So if he could speak.
Sure.
Have to unmute.
Yeah, we're unmuted now.
Okay, we've been in business for 27 years in Sylvan Beach. We've been the only liquor store in town for that period. Now
27 years.
Yes.
I see, because you were licensed since 1998.
Yes.
That was a different location, and then you moved to the current location in 2008.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a quick interruption. What's your name, sir? I didn't catch your name.
Walter Hansberger.
ANS? Ansberger, ANS?
HANS
Oh,
BER.
HANS. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. And who's next to you? Is that someone who's with your store or that's a different store?
No, I'm Stan Zalasko from South Shore Wines.
Okay, got
Second
it.
closest.
Okay. All right, keep going, Walter.
Yes, and 9 months ago, Greg came to me and made an offer, and we decided that we would sell. And then about a month later, we found out that there was another application being applied for in town, and that just kind of kicks the chair out of underneath any sale I'm going to make if there's going to be another store open up in town.
I mean, to cast it in a nutshell, 893 people cannot cannot support two stores.
All right.
Barely supports one.
How about the casino, though? What do you speak of the casino and all that? Right in Sylvan Beach, right under your nose. What's going on there?
What's that?
I don't know that it's affected our business a whole lot. I mean, we have a fairly good business with the campers and everything like that all summer long, but this time of the year, everything kind of closes up. Even the casino's not doing a whole lot down there right now.
So let me ask you about the timing of this. So you said that you made your deal in April?
Yes.
So how come you haven't closed yet?
Because we're waiting on this. If you license another one,
I get that, but how does everybody know that this is getting this? I mean, and this application coincidentally is also filed in April. So I'm trying to figure out.
I can explain.
What's what here?
I don't know.
Ahead.
My understanding.
When I signed the agreement with Greg, a letter of intent.
Do you remember what date that was?
Although I'm actually in the room, is
Okay.
that something that I'd be able to speak to?
Sure, go ahead. What do you
So my
think
name
is, what is happening here? You guys tell me.
So my name is Greg Coughlin. So earlier this year, after having some conversations with Walt and getting to know Walt and understanding his position, I approached him with an offer to buy his location, to buy the store. Went in and signed the letter of intent actually on March 25th. At that time, started the due diligence process, getting a better understanding of the area and getting to understand the business a little bit more, reached out with a consultant. And after a few conversations with the consultant, kind of like maybe the last week of April, it was brought to my attention that there was another application that was in, and the consultant kind of alluded to the fact that it would make this deal much, much harder for me. It's a really, really small town. So I kind of pumped the brakes on the letter of intent and waiting for the outcome to the situation until I can move forward comfortably.
So where are you from?
Originally from Camden, which is a little town just outside of the village of Sylvan Beach.
What's your last name?
Coughlin.
Coughlin, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Romano, do you have something to add?
No, I think that's it. It's you have declining sales, small population. Customers are already getting what they are seeking. No, there would be no advantage.
Yeah, like I say, we've been a mom and pop for 27 years, and now that I want to get out of it, with another license being applied for, it makes my business not worth much.
Sylvan Beach cannot support two stores. It's very simple.
Let me ask you, if I can ask you, Mr. Romano, how far is Sylvan Beach from Oneida?
From Oneida?
Oneida, maybe I'm. Oneida, you say.
I couldn't answer that
15
question.
miles.
About 15 miles away?
Yes.
Okay.
And the closest store north of that would be about 12 miles. That would be in Camden.
We have to have a conference. All right, all right, so,
Yeah, I don't need a conference.
can we talk to the applicant? Do you guys have anything else to say? Oh, no, sorry, South Shore needs to go.
I need to recuse on this, by the way.
Stanley?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, South Shore.
Stanley?
Yeah, we're a small boutique wine store on Route 31 outside of Sylvan Beach. We're around 2 miles away and with plans of increasing sales and possibly open a winery in the future. So that will increase our sales more.
I don't think that you can open a winery, like, because of Tide House laws.
Right.
Yes, we'd have to
Meaning
reapply
you're
if we
going to
decide to
get
do
rid of-
that.
Meaning that you're gonna get out of this business and open a winery instead?
That's a possibility, but as of now, I believe we'll stay with the boutique wine store. That was just a
It is
thought
just
in the future.
it is a wine store only.
Yes, it's just a small wine store.
Are you seasonal? Because it looks like your numbers are relatively low comparing
We
to
are
the other
seasonal.
stores.
Yes, we've put in for our seasonal. We have a seasonal in there for the wine store.
And that's simply because there's no business off-season, 893 people.
That's
You know?
the point Walt was making. Yes, it kind of dies. It's like the tundra around there in the winter. So we do have a lot of tourists and travelers that come through in the summer, which increase it, which makes it worthwhile. But then again, the winter's black.
Okay. All right.
Applicant.
And as for Sullivan Spirits, we stay open year round. We're open 7 days a week from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and then in the off times we're closed on Sundays.
Okay. All right. I mean, the surrounding stores are doing significantly dropping numbers. The only one that's going up is the seasonal store that's, gaining 5 figures, but everyone is dropping 3 digits very significantly. So, all right, can we talk to the applicant?
Before you go, can I just make one comment? South Shore Wines.
Yes.
If you close for a period of time, just make sure that you submit your license for safekeeping with the authority.
That's been done.
Been done. Okay, great. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you.
Hi, Commissioners. So I just want to tell you how I believe my store will improve public convenience and advantage in Sylvan Beach.
Why don't we start with why you applied for the store?
Okay, so I applied for the store. I have a background in alcohol sales. I bartended for a long time when I was younger, and then I worked for a beer distributor. And after that, I worked for a wine and liquor distributor. So, it's kind of a passion for me, and I have strong ties to the community. I grew up right outside of Sylvan Beach. My parents run a successful business about a couple miles away, a diner that they've had since I was a senior in high school. And as you can see from my support letters, I have, a lot of ties with the community, and I grew up there, and I have, my heart's there. So,
did you know that the other store was for sale?
I did not know. That's why, like you said before, I don't think it has any reason to be heard here right now, considering they don't have an application and they have really no bearing on this currently.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yep. So for my store, I think location is going to be huge for this. In terms of public convenience and advantage, I'm going to be right in the heart of the village, right in the heart of the commerce section. There's not any way to be any closer to everything in the village. I'll be right next to the one stoplight there. The fire department's right there. The New York State Police Barracks are right there. The economic activity in Sylvan Beach has been growing. Like Commissioner Maya said, the casino just opened, so the United Nation Enterprises are putting a lot of money into Sylvan Beach currently. And on top of that, they just built the Cove Marina, which has 70 units of cottages there. And on top of that, they put a store, a playground, a park. So Sylvan Beach keeps growing. There's tons of Airbnbs, motels. Little by little, they just keep getting bigger. And right now, I believe that the other closest stores aren't serving that public convenience and advantage based on their location, based on their hours of operation. Like currently right now, they're only open 5 days a week, it's just 30 hours a week, not even a full-time job amount. I'm gonna have competitive pricing. I'm gonna have a wide selection of wine and spirits. So I believe that will help in terms of the public with the prices being able to be cheaper. I'm gonna implement online ordering and DoorDash, partnering with like DoorDash. So kind of move this Sylvan Beach into the modern century right now. So in terms of people that live there, it'll be better for them. And, if they're busy or they're elderly, they can't leave their house, they can order online. With my location, they'll be able to walk right to it as well. And I'll have a great curb appeal. So my landlord just redid this whole building. It looks beautiful on the outside. I submitted pictures with my sign. The other store doesn't even have a sign in front of their store. You can't even tell where they are or who they are. So I believe, with these things, that's going to help prove this public convenience and advantage that Sylvan Beach needs to the store. It's not oversaturating. I'm filling the gaps that aren't being addressed currently in Sylvan Beach.
Any questions, members?
So you're currently working for a drug company as a representative, is that correct?
Correct, yes. I'm in pharmaceutical sales.
Pharmaceutical sales, and you're gonna continue?
Yep, I'm going to continue that, and then I'm going to also manage the store. I'm going to hire people from Sylvan Beach to put more jobs out there, and I'm also going to go every night and every weekend so I can manage and also be in the store as much as possible on top of that.
Your relationship with the distributors and wholesalers you worked for in the past, is that terminated?
Yep, that's terminated. Yep, I've been in pharmaceutical sales for almost 6 years now. So that was just how I started my selling career.
You got another application, but it's 15 miles away.
Yeah,
so
that's not related. Let's not consider that right now. That's enough complication here. I mean,
everybody's ready to vote? I'll vote.
no, he's not voting.
Oh, okay.
Senator De Leon?
Okay. All right, Sylvan, I, as everybody knows, I do projections for the year. I amortize. So I can see that into 2025, you might make a $20,000 less. The next closest store, which is seasonal, is only a difference of 2,000 expected to be less. There is a store that is 5.9 miles away. They're probably going to do about 17,000 less, but again, they're 5.9 miles away. And then the other store, the last store, Camden, also is 11.1 miles away, and they're expected to make less profit. But again, maybe by about 17,000 or something like that. This store is a little larger than the two closest stores, smaller than the two farthest stores. It's 980 retail space. I recognize the support that you have from the mayor and the administrator out there, and as well as businesses and residents that you've submitted.
Yes.
So, being that the closest store to you, heard from them, but the next closest stores are 4 miles away, 6 miles away, 11 miles away. As I've seen in the last two cases or two previous cases, I think that the distance there favors you.
Yes.
And I certainly understand, council is saying that the numbers are depressed. They are depressed. There's a distance factor here. I like the presentation and the way you presented it. And so I'm willing to give you an opportunity to see if you can make a go of it. And I will vote to approve.
Chair Fain?
All right, I'm gonna vote to deny. I do not find public convenience an advantage. The closest store, which is 0.4 miles away, is doing significantly depressed numbers. If you consider all the 4 stores, they're all doing down numbers, so this is regardless of whether there's a story of the sale or whatnot. I'm not deciding based on some future potential for some other store, but I just don't think that there is justifiably demand for alcoholic products here. I've been here for 7.5 years. It's very, very hard for me to believe that this is a coincidence that this application was filed the same month when there's another agreement signed. I just can't see that being a reality, that these are independent incidents. With that, I vote to deny.
The application is denied due to the split vote. Number 13, they did not appear.
13?
Yeah.
The applicant did not appear. So we're going to go to number 6, HOOCH House Liquors LLC. Number 6.
Okay, we have opposition for this item in Albany.
Thank you.
One thing, Paula, I would just want to note that Commissioner Mayo was recusing from the last one, just for the
Commissioner
record.
Mayo was recused from number 14. Thank you.
Number are we on now?
Number 6. You guys are the applicants?
Yes, we are.
Is there protests up in Albany, number 6?
Yes, there is.
All right, put your names on the record, sir.
William Wolf of Harris Beach, North Carolina, here with the applicant Stephen Anderson.
All right, can you put your names on the record on Albany, please? And you can go first.
Joseph J. Peter. I'm Joseph J. Peter, Wine and Spirits.
Brian Hughes. I'm Pascal's Wine and Spirits, Inc., DBA Maximum Wine and Liquor.
Parminder Singh, Sugarwood Wine and Liquor.
Amit Singhani, Tortured Wine and Spirits.
Sorry, say your store names again.
Torchwood Wine and Spirits?
Torchwood?
Yes.
Hold on one second.
Sugarwood and Wine.
And Maximum.
Torchwood, which is 2.8 miles away. Sorry, which one is the next one, sir?
Sugarwood Wine and Liquor.
Sugarwood, 3.2
Yes.
miles away. Who else?
Maximum Wine and Liquor.
You're the closest store, 1 mile away,
Yeah, 3/4 of a mile.
3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay, who else?
Joseph J. Peter, Wine and Spirits. My DBA is Peter's Liquors.
All right, so all 4 protesting stores are present in Albany. All right, one at a time. Why don't we start with the closest store? Maximum, please.
Yeah, Maximum Wine and Liquor. Just looking at the bigger picture, what we're dealing with in Onondaga County, the 81 Viaduct project, which is wreaking havoc on travel throughout the county. I just think the picture needs to be set that it's pushed traffic from its traditional routes to new routes. But I met with the 3 large wine and liquor wholesalers last week, Southern, Empire, and RNDC, all 3 of which said their year-to-date numbers for Onondaga County stores are all down. That leads into why I'm here. I'm here on behalf of my business and my employees. Due to some of the down business we've seen, we've had to cut the number of employees. We've got about 60 hours a week. Onondaga County currently has 64 active licenses. That's the highest number of licenses in over 40 years. If you go at a radius from this current proposed location, there are 10 stores within a 7-mile radius. of the proposed location. We're also still seeing the effects of a new store that was approved and opened in March of this year, which we had to produce a gross sales letter for too. So we're still dealing with the ramifications of that new store.
How far is that from here?
That is about 4 miles to my west.
Okay, got it.
And I guess our difference, if I'm talking to New York City, is in upstate New York, our mile is like your city block. So that's only about 5 mile drive from my store.
Fair enough.
Okay, secondly, we're dealing with emerging competitors in the cannabis area. We have 4 new cannabis stores within this same radius that have all 2 opened in 2024, 2 opened in 2025, and obviously we compete for those same discretionary consumer dollars that they do. Third, we're dealing with the rising cost of business in New York State. You know, small businesses find it increasingly difficult to keep up with the rising insurance premiums, our rising utility costs, rising property taxes, healthcare expenses, school taxes, operating costs, just to name a few. The financial pressures increase yearly with no relief in sight, further dividing the available market that we have. Fourth, and probably most importantly, is moderation. The August 25 Gallup poll on adult alcohol use in the U.S. shows that the alcohol consumption rate in the U.S. has fallen to 54%. That's the lowest percentage since World War II. The consecutive declines in Americans reported drinking over the past few years is unmatched in the Gallup's trend. Additionally, young adults have been quicker to embrace the idea that alcohol is detrimental. The legal drinking age to 34-year-old category has its consumption rate dropped to 50%, down 10% from 3 years ago. So in conclusion, I think in the town of Cicero, as well as in Onondaga County, we are at highs for the licenses not seen in generations. We have new competitors in the cannabis field, and we're seeing a saturation, if you will, within the market. All of us competing for the same consumer dollars as the county is not growing. Couple that with the affordability crisis, which is not unique to New York City, but also reducing our consumers' buying power in central New York. And you know, I don't see where there is a need to add another license and further divide this market.
Do you have more specific numbers on actual population growth or not growth? You said there's no growth. What does that mean?
I think the county population in the 2010, 15, and 20 censuses is fairly static.
I got it right here, Brian.
Yeah, John has it right there.
So North Syracuse, this is for me. 2020 was 6595, 23 6763. Cicero, where Brian is, in 2020 was 31,435. The most recent numbers I had from the census was 30,976.
So those combined numbers are basically
so
flat.
Cicero population is down?
Down.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
From 31,000 to 30,000 in the year what to what?
That was 2020 to 2021, which was the most recent data I could find.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Can I ask the gentleman from Maximum?
Yes.
What if any relation do you have to anyone at Pascal's Liquor Square on Erie Boulevard?
So I was partners with the previous owner from 2000 to 2014. He has since retired and sold the business. I have no other relation to anybody at that business.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Joseph Peter, Joseph J. Peter Wine Spirits, Peter's Liquors. We're a family business since 1975, so 50 years now. We're a 4,000 square foot store, and we're 2.5 miles from the proposed location. I do echo a lot of the things that Brian shared. I'm going to try to stick to some new information so we're not too repetitive. I do want to point out I'm currently protesting 2 stores. The other one is North Syracuse Wine and Liquors. That location's 2 miles away from my store. There hasn't been a formal hearing scheduled yet, but I sent them my letter last month. North Syracuse already has several stores serving the community. They're very unique, very different. We're all not doing the same thing. There are 6 stores within 5 miles of HOOCH House's proposed location. I just have to believe that the applications are misinformed or unaware of the established stores that are already here, that the population's flat, and the declining state of the wine and liquor industry, as Brian noted. Over the last 6 years, we already added 3 new stores this market. So that was Sugarwood Wine and Spirits, which is here today, Mandydale Wine and Liquors in 2020, and Barbagello's Liquors in 2021. Also, Sugarwood and Torchwood Wine and Spirits, which is also here, expanded in 2023, which I believe is helping them, bring in more products and help their sales. And I'd also like to point out, obviously, that 4 stores were sent this gross sales letter. All 4 of us are here to protest an additional store. So I think those actions alone should show the amount of concern we have about oversaturation and trying to save our business. The last point I wanted to make to the board here is looking at my sales. I know my sales are showing a trend upward. We'll be up again this year. I just want to explain that a bit. I submitted in my letter my 2020 sales, which were 2.2 million, just hardly over. And that was due to COVID-19. Like everybody else, we had an up year. At the end of 2024, my sales were 2.24. So over a 4-year period, I'm up about 1.8% sales, or about $41,000. And we all know that 2.2 million today is not worth what it was in 2020. If you factor in inflation and the rising costs that we've had since then, to break even on that number, I'd have to do over $2.4 million. I would say, while our sales look healthy, our real profits are declining. Since 2020, our payroll costs have gone up about 30,000. Insurance has doubled. Our national grid is up about 75%. And we are always reinvesting back into the business to help our top line sales. We did a new floor this last year. We added online stores. And for our 50-year anniversary this year, we did a billboard to help push promos, help our sales go up this year. So, for example, that billboard cost us $10,000. If our gross margin is 25%, we have to do an additional $40,000 in sales to just break even on that billboard.
Okay. All right, I get it. I when I look at these numbers, I pretty much write down flat, which is essentially going down. So I get it. All right. Are you done, Torchwood? Can we speak to you?
Yeah, I wanted to add what he said was there was also additional 2 stores. There was a store approved in Bridgeport, which is not far from me, and another store on Route 31, which is called Devil's
Angel Share.
Angel Share. So there were 2 additional stores outside what he mentioned, and obviously my sales have gone down. And I was affected by a traffic circle for the last 8 months, and end of this year I'm going to be flat. Actually, I'll lose probably close to, from last year, close to about $400,000. So,
yeah,
Question for Maximum.
Yes.
You're near Wegmans also, are you not?
Wegmans across the street, quarter mile.
Yeah, okay. In Cotinoy Road, I'm just trying to locate you. I'm looking at the...
I'm just 300 yards north of Codnoy.
Okay, so how far will Micron be, assuming that ever happens?
So Micron has been postponed 4 times.
No, I know that.
Last week.
How far is it?
It's 3 miles.
Okay, all right.
They did announce on the news the other day, they're pulling the signs down, that it's been delayed another 2 years at the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're ready for you.
Thank you.
Wait, there's one more store.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming from in a Sugarwood Wines and Liquor. I do not agree with open HOOCH house liquors, as that will be the fourth liquor store in a 5-mile radius. And the customer not growing there, and sale we have last year than less this year. So business not growing.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
it? All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Are there any more protesters?
That's it.
That is it.
Okay, I'm gonna just ask you right away. Are you near Drivers Village where like there's a million car dealerships? Is that where your place is?
Yes. Okay. So there was quite a lot said, so feel free to interrupt with any questions that you may have, but trying to address the points that were made. The first thing that stood out, Joseph J.P. Weeder Wine and Spirits. He said he has a 4,000 square foot location currently. This location will be half of that size. But going back to the earlier comments with regard to the 81 Viaduct project, yes, that is currently going on, but as the commissioner pointed out, Micron is also nearby. In addition to Micron being built and whether or not there are any delays there is new housing infrastructure that's being built in that area constantly, not only in the Cicero and Clay area near Micron, but also in Syracuse and in North Syracuse as well, because the community is expecting an influx of new residents moving
All right,
in.
so I think you don't need to necessarily respond to their points. I would focus on why your client's store will bring public convenience and advantage to the community. And we also don't consider future development, so it's got to be things that are in actuality. So Micron is not really relevant here. I would focus on what's there now.
Okay, well, the housing projects that I mentioned, they are being built right now as we speak. But
What has been built? How has that improved car population? That's what I need, actual numbers.
well, when it comes to the public convenience and advantage, one of the first things is the unique product offerings. My client intends on offering craft brewed products, as well as about 30% New York State created products, whether it be the craft beers or various spirits. Again, due to the housing developments in the nearby.
Wait, he's gonna sell craft beer?
That is one of the hopes.
In the liquor store?
We hope. Yes.
Beer can't be sold in a liquor store.
Okay. From all the, some of the
Cider.
research I've done, it said that it could. I'm sorry about that.
Well,
Cider,
Understood.
wine, and liquor.
Understood. Well, the craft.
I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
Sir, I see that you own a smoke shop, is that correct?
I used to, yes.
You
Yes.
no longer own a smoke shop?
It's not open anymore.
And is that a just cigarettes, or did you have a license with cannabis?
Nope, I didn't have a license for cannabis or anything. That was a CBD license, hemp license. And we sold mostly glass accessories and hydroponics. So dirt and things like that.
$100,000, because it's an investment of $101,000.
Yes.
And I see $100,000 is coming from that smoke shop.
Yes.
Is that business been sold?
Not sold, no. It is still an LLC, an active LLC. It's just not open for business at this point. We hope to one day in the future open it back up, but we are seeing declining numbers, so we decided to close.
You're the sole owner? Were you the sole
I
owner?
am, yes.
Thank you. Thanks.
Are there any additional questions from the commissioners?
So if I could just say a couple things as well. So we are right off of 481, which has 80,000 cars a day. Route 11 has 30,000 cars a day. And East Circle Drive, which I'm on, has 16,000 cars a day. So there's a lot of traffic up there. And in my opinion, it's much easier to pull into East Circle Drive if you're going up Route 11 northbound Sometimes the traffic gets really, really heavy there. I mean, backed up for 2 or 3 lights. So it's not very easy to take a left into Maximum Wine and Liquors. And if you do, you might have to wait 10 to 15 minutes to pull out of there if you're heading northbound onto Route 11. So public convenience, I believe, is a big factor with us. There are 2 entrances and exits to our building, and I believe it would serve public convenience very well. As well as we hope to have about 30% of New York wine, New York produced wine. We hope to support our communities. We are pretty close to the wine trail in the wine region. So we hope to find distributors that carry their products, and we'd like to have about 30% of our store local wine.
How does it appeared to me that you just found out you couldn't sell beer.
Yeah, from the research that I've done, I actually am just finding that out. I was just researching it as well. Everything online says that we can, but you know, you guys are the board, and I believe you over anything else. Not too much. We plan on having a smaller section of craft beers. But what we will do with that section now is set it up for wine tastings and local companies to come in and showcase their products. I also wanted to say, I believe Google Maps says about 1.1 miles away from Maximum Wine and Spirits. I believe it's 3/4 of a mile. It's a 6 or 7 minute drive with traffic even more. And yes, there are a couple of liquor stores in the area, but there are also 30,000 residents in Cicero. There are 7,500 or 7,900 in North Syracuse. If you go a little bit further over to Bridgeport and surrounding areas like that, it ups the numbers even more. Liverpool is about a 7 to 10 minute drive from us. They have around 25,000 people, I believe, over there. So there's very large amount of people in the surrounding areas that we would be able to service, and I do believe public convenience comes into play there.
Members, do you have any other questions?
Can I?
Yes.
No.
We are also.
Somebody wanted to say something?
I just wanted to say that what he's saying is fine, but it's basically the population hasn't increased, the sales are going down, so we're just basically have the same pie, except it will be less.
And in response to Maximum Wine and Liquor, there's a center turn lane to get into my store. There are also multiple ways of egress, including going down to Codnoy Road through the parking lot and taking the light. So we're very convenient to get in and out of also.
Maximum, I don't know if I agree. I don't think I agree with you that 1 mile equals a block in New York. Okay, but I'm going to, well, meaning the practical geography. But if your statement were taken, then you've got $15 million worth of business in 3 blocks. There's a lot of liquor sales here. So
diminishing liquor.
I'm not sure you're help from this chair. I don't know that you're helping your argument with that.
Can I ask the applicant, your store is going to be in a shopping mall?
No, so we are in, it's an old McDonald's building in which there's only one other store. It's a pawn shop that's in front of us. We're only about 1,850 square foot, which only about 1,400 of that is usable storefront space. And about 300 square foot of that is space that we're going to have wineries come in and stuff like that to do tastings and things of that nature.
Those numbers you gave are a little different. We had 1,650 in terms of square footage.
Yeah.
And 1,296 in terms of retail.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't have the paper right in front of me. Sorry about that. But we do plan to have a decent tasting area for people to come in and showcase products, and we hope to support the local community. The other liquor stores, I haven't really seen a wide variety of local wines, which is something that we hope to really specialize in ourselves. We'd like to, put our interest back into the community, and I'm a local of the area as well. So my community means a lot to me.
Own another liquor store?
I'm sorry?
Own another liquor store?
I own the liquor store.
Do you own another?
Oh, I do not. No.
Maybe the owner.
Go ahead, sir.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Yeah, I am. And if everybody else is.
Go ahead.
All right, well, I certainly respect everybody's opinion that's been laid out here. This is a close call for me. This is not, there's no bright line here. We have a small store, a retail space of only $12.96. The figure that I have for Pascal, which is 1 mile away, that's a large store. It's 8,400 square feet. In fact, out of the 5 stores that we got gross sales letters, you would be the smallest one.
Sir.
There is about a $600,000 projected loss for Pascal that I see as I do the math for 2025. But the store 2.4 miles away is projected to do an increase of about 500,000. And then we have a decrease for the store that's 2.8, and then an increase for the store that's 3.2. We have 2 new stores. One is 5.8 miles away, the other one is 10 miles away, so that's been negligent. I am very appreciative of your 30% commitment to New York State projects. So I'm going to err on the side of give you a chance to make it, and my vote will be to approve.
Commissioner Maya?
Okay. I will say that the arguments made by both Peters and Maximum were very good. Not that I completely agree with them or on balance agree with them. When I see huge numbers, I think there should be competition, and I think the community could, let's see how you will do. So in your immediate proximity, you've got about $10 million of market. Actually, the other place is so close, I'm back up to that 13 or 14. I think I said 15 before. That might have been a mistake. $13 million. Drivers Village is a massively traveled interchange there. I call it Drivers Village.
Yes, sir.
And the other store, Maximum, is near, is between, I think it's between Wegmans and Walmart.
Yes.
Interestingly, there's another store that's too far away, I'm not really mentioning, and they're near Walmart and they don't have some big numbers. That's the one on Taft Road, I think. So what I'm saying is I think you're in the right spot, and I think you're in the middle of a lot of revenue. And so I'm for you, so I vote to approve.
And Chair Fan?
All right. I'm going to vote to approve.
Application is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Next item in Albany is number 21, THAKRAL and Sons LLC, number 21.
Commissioners, I'm present. My name is HOOCH THAKRAL.
All right, so you're applying to add a window to your store.
Commissioner, the window already exists in my plans. I submitted my plans from actually colored pictures to the board. The person I was dealing with, SLA. The window already exists in the store. I have about 40% population in my vicinity, which is over 50 years old, and I've had so many requests in last. So I've owned the store for 5 years, and I've so many requests. People will just want to pick up the order instead of walking in the store with a cane, with the snow, whatever. And I'm a small town, so.
Is that, can I ask the questions first?
Yes.
What's the window? Is it like in a driveway where people are driving through?
So driveway doesn't exist. I would have to put some rock or blacktop down so people can drive up to it. I do have approval from the local town, Kirkwood, to do that, but they won't approve the full application if I don't get your blessing. So I have their blessing, but I cannot get.
So is it a drive-through, yes or no?
No, ma'am. I have a proposal in the town to put a drive-through if you bless.
So it's a walk-up window?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
It's a walk-up window right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I applied the permits to put to open the window in.
Said people want to pick up their orders. They're a bunch of old people, and it's easier if he can just open the window and hand it outside.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Commissioner, the window is already like I can just put it up and hand the merchandise, as long as the order is paid for. And I did put the website together this year. Really nice, easy, ADA compliant website, so people can order the stuff on it, and then they can come pick it up, show the ID, and pick up the merchandise.
I saw the pictures. I see where the window is.
Yes.
It looks like a, not a long walk, but it's a walk. It's a, what, 10 feet? What would you say from the pavement, from the driveway?
It's actually 12 exact feet.
12 feet, okay, so it wasn't a bad guess.
Yes.
Okay.
So there was a little bit of walk, but it's pretty fairly easy to get there.
Right. Why is it more convenient for the public to walk 12 feet to a window on the side of the building that's on the grass, as opposed to just walking into the store?
So what has happened is every single time the people have to come inside the store to the cash register is on the right side of the store. So you're talking about walking 50 feet instead of walking 12 feet. And I have customers, the total population of Kirkwood is like 5,000 people, if that, out of which 40% are like over 45 years old. So it just makes it a lot easier for them to just walk up. And if you bless it, then I can put a proposal in to drive through it. The town
No,
has
you can't do a drive-through. That's why we keep asking you.
Yeah.
If it's a drive-through, because if you intend to do a drive-through, it's getting denied.
It's not that. I have a fence. I have a metal fence right here, so it's not that.
Sir,
I did bring a picture with me actually.
Sir, we have the pictures and we've seen the pictures.
Okay.
Let me ask you, isn't the solution just to move the cash register?
It's very hard. The store is very small. So to move the cash register, my cash register is like the old
What's
wooden
very
barn.
small? The store is 1,400 square feet. That's not very small.
So in the back, we use a lot of space for storage because I don't have a spare storage, like a separate storage. So that's the total size of the store, the 1,400 square feet.
That's
And
the
I have
question. Sir, could I ask something, or rather, maybe I'm suggesting something? Would you put up construction blocks so that there's no way a car could drive near the window?
Sir, there is already. So there is a.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the construction blocks you see on the highway that, would you put up something like
Yes,
that?
I can put that down. I can put that down, yes.
Okay, so if you were approved and that was the stipulation that you make, then that means it has to be there, so cars cannot access that window.
Yes, I can do that. I can have my construction first person put the block down, yes.
I'm talking construction blocks, not some half-baked idea of what you think is a concrete block. I want a big block like you see on the highway.
Yeah, they're like 6 feet long something, and they're 2 feet high.
Okay.
Yeah. I
All right,
understand
that's
what
my
you're
only question. That's my only question.
I understand that.
I just have a quick question.
Yes.
Did you say at the beginning of your presentation that you've already applied for the drive-through with the municipality?
Not for the drive-through, through the pickup window. I did not apply for a drive-through. I applied for a pickup window, but they say that you can't even have a pickup window in the town because the state doesn't allow it.
You're talking about laying down blacktop, sir.
No, if you approve it, then I can apply for it, as I was saying.
We can't approve that. So you've got to be clear about what your intention is, because it's sort of, you're going back and forth right now.
My intention is to have a pickup window so people can place an order online and walk up and take the order. That's my intention.
I don't know why he needs it.
How far is the parking area from the pickup window? Feet.
About 20 feet, I would think.
I'm trying to help.
It's more than 20 feet.
That makes no sense.
And there is no way to, from the parking side, you can't really come around the store. You have to walk around the fence.
Any questions, members?
Nope.
Okay.
My business has been down, and this older folks been asking me for a while. I owned the store for 5 years, and I've had so many people. Yesterday, even a lady called us, "Hey, can you bring my merchandise out?" And I said, "I can't bring it out because I can't do transaction outside." So she really had to use the cane, to come in, and then one of my employees just helped them. So it's just easier if they have somebody to pick up the order from the side of the store.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Yes, we are.
Okay, Commissioner Julian?
Yeah, what I feel is going to happen here, if this is approved, is you're going to lay a blacktop. It's going to turn into a driveway. If customers are asking you to be able to pick up, I think they're saying, "I'd like to stay in my car and just roll right up and get my liquor," and we cannot approve that. I think the solution to the problem, which really doesn't sound like much of a problem to me, is move the cash register. It doesn't seem like a big deal. And where the window's positioned, according to the photos, as you have admitted, is probably 12 feet away from the where the driveway ends. They could easily probably walk less to get into your store. So I just don't see the arguments adding up. I'm really concerned about this turning into a driveway situation, and respectfully, I have to disapprove the application.
Commissioner Maya?
I will, I'm gonna say something, sir. Your story seems to change. That's my, if we call this evidence, that's my view of the evidence. But I do see a yard. I mean, if you put up cement blocks that extend at least 8 feet away from the, no driving on the grass and cement blocks. In other words, if there's not gonna be a drive-through with cars of any way, and no, I would say yes to that, but it would have to be on that condition that I would say yes. And you've already stipulated to that, so that's my vote.
So I can put the.
No, that's me. I'm only one vote. And I'm
Okay.
saying if you put up real New York State Department of Transportation cement barrier blocks to prevent cars, I'll say yes. And if you don't, then I say no.
Understand.
All right, so I'm gonna vote to disapprove. I don't see public convenience and advantage being served here. As a liquor store, you can certainly do deliveries. That's kind of where the world is moving towards. If people want to place an order, you can use a third party, or you yourself can be driving to deliver to them. I think that's probably a better solution to what you're trying to achieve here. I don't see a point of a service window where people have to walk up to, so I'm gonna vote no.
Understand.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I thank you for your time.
Okay, the next item is number 23, Singh Brothers 2023 LLC. Number 23.
Good afternoon, board.
Just like they do with the phone. Now serving.
Good morning. Could you put your name on the record, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Amninder Singh, and I am the owner of the business Singh Brother 2023 DBA Smiley's Liquor and Wine.
Okay, you're just moving next door?
Yes, it's the same tax parcel, and just different unit of the building, basically.
Why are you moving?
It's because of just to improve, or what's it called, like just to make the store larger, so we can carry more like all kinds of liquor. And currently, we can't really provide what customers are asking for. They want more selection in their products, and we can't provide it because we don't have sufficient space, like retail space or the storage capacity.
Members, do you have any questions?
Yeah, what do you know about GCP discount liquors?
What do I know about them is just they are a huge company there. Can GCP, yeah, they got what 9.8 million in 2024, and I don't see like them being affected by my location, because with our store being located, it's not moving into a different neighborhood, or it's just serving the same people, but just with better selection.
Members, are you ready to vote?
Yep.
Okay, Commissioner DeLeon?
Okay. This is a removal of 125 feet. Literally, the reason stated is because the present space, which is 600 square feet for retail, is too small to display liquor. You're moving into a 1,612 square foot retail spot. I can understand the reason why you want to make the move. In 2024, you made $361,000 and 983. Your projections for 2025 are 410,000 and 804. So you are, I can see you're going to make about $50,000 more if things continue the way they are. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had gross letters from 6 other stores. All of them show increase in sales projected for 2025. So I think that, you have a necessity and you're clearly making business and doing well. So I'm going to vote to approve.
Commissioner Maya?
Approve.
I'm going to vote to approve as well.
Thank you.
Application is approved.
Thank you,
Hillary,
members.
you're welcome. Is there anyone else? Thank you so much. You may sign off.
Thank you. Think of that.
Now, our interpreter is here.
I think we need a bathroom break.
We're going to take a break. Okay, we're going to take a brief recess. We'll be back shortly.
It's here really early and I warned whoever was here not to drive us nuts here today.
Did they?
We're back on the record after a brief recess. We have an interpreter present, and we are going to call items number 7, Wine and Liquor Sales Corporation, and number 8, 104 Spirits and Wine Incorporated.
The answers I was hearing.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Realize it.
I see.
All right, who's who?
We're at number 7.
Wine and Liquor Sales Corporation. Okay, would you go ahead and please stand in front of the
Oh,
microphone
the 23 was the old one.
and introduce yourself?
All right, these two stores are essentially right next to each other. Number 7 was filed first in February of 25. The next store, number 8, 104 Spirit and Wine was filed in April of 25.
Okay, would you please state your name and go ahead and interpret?
Miss Lee.
Yes.
My name. No, sorry.
Who's the interpreter?
I'm the interpreter. Sorry.
and what is
Okay,
your
put the
name?
interpreter, can you put your name on the record first, the interpreter?
My name is Yiting Huang. I'm interpreting for Miss Qin Li Qing.
Okay.
Qing Li. Yes.
And would you please interpret what Chair Fan had said about the application?
About the application.
Yes. You'll need to interpret to the applicant what everyone is saying.
Okay.
Do you need to start over again?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry. I don't know it began already. Yeah.
So Chair, we would need to hear what you.
So we're hearing these two items together because they're essentially right across the street on the same street from each other. Go ahead.
那你们的那个你们的店跟谁是在对面的吗？是
没有啊，我们就
No, I'm not asking a question. I'm just telling her.
Okay.
She filed her application first in February of 25, and the other store at 10415 filed their application in April.
I just let her know, right? 你是12月申请的，然后另外一家是4月申请的。
对我们找，
Yes.
我不知道别家。
But yes, for February.
Okay, so there is one protest on the record.
有一个抗议，有记录有一个抗议。
Which is the third closest store, Raj American Liquor.
有一个抗议。
But they are not here today.
我不知道。
She doesn't know anything about it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so she can tell us why adding another store in this area would help public convenience and advantage.
为什么你需要？你听得到？为什么你需要再扩店？是不是？你要扩店吗？
我没有扩店，我没开过店啊，第一次。
但他说另外一家店。
我没有。
This is her first store.
我没有另外一家店。
Can I help
If
out?
she owns package stores, she's only allowed to have one.
你只能有一家店。
我没有其他
She
店啊，
doesn't have another.
这是我第一次申请。
This is her first application.
Yes, as a package store owner, if she were approved, she's only allowed to have one.
Okay.
So this is her first and her last.
这会是你最后一个，也是第一间那个店。
我是第一次申请。
对对对，他说这会是你第一次，也是最后一次申请。
对对对。
Okay, she understands.
Okay, so she has to speak about why adding her store in this really crowded area will help public convenience and advantage.
为什么你需要把你的店开在那么拥挤的地方？
这边因为进那个地铁、
subway
跟巴士很方便。
We're having a hard time hearing. Can you talk into the microphone?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
For those, the location coming close to the subway and the bus stops.
方便。他们是上下班这些 barber shop 啦，这边附近很方便啊，客人。
This is a very convenient location for clients.
Okay. But there are two other stores that are on the same street. One is
但是有其他两家店也都在
2.5, 3 blocks away.
但是就是说你的有两家那个卖酒的那个店也在这附近。那你
应该没有很近，我这个很小啊。
She said her store is gonna be very small, and then she doesn't consider the other two stores are close to her stores.
I can't hear her.
You have to speak up. It's very hard to hear you.
She doesn't consider her store. The other two stores are close to her store, and her store is very small.
Consider them close to her store, but there is the reality that one is 0.1 mile away and the next one is 0.4 miles away.
他说一家是1.1里，一家是1.2里，离你们这边虽然你不认为是近，但是在事实上就是近。
但是我这里地点厉害，人口很多，然后进地铁、进那个巴士，很方便。
对，可是他说跟其他两家都很近啊。
你跟他讲，那个人口很多啊，很密集啊。我们
the same reason she said that it's very convenient for the clients, very close to the subway and the bus stops, and very popular, very populated, very crowded, very convenient for the clients. It's the same reason.
Very popular what?
Very crowded. It's full of people. Yeah.
很方便客人。
Yes, very convenient for the clients.
Anything else, ma'am?
还有其他的要附注的吗？
因为我们就是方便客人嘛，或就是其他的。
No, nothing else. It's the same. Like just convenient for the clients when they get off work, they can just go directly to their store. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The protest is not here, right, Raj?
There is no protest signed in.
One Raj.
One protest.
Okay,
Raj.
do we want to hear from the next store? No?
No, that's just.
You want to vote on this one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Commissioner DeLeon?
Well, as we know, there's another liquor store pending. It's only, 170 feet away. We have run protests. The applicant works in customer service for an insurance broker, so doesn't have experience in this business. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are we voting already? I was under the assumption.
No, we're not voting on your store. We're just voting on theirs.
And you'll need to interpret as he is explaining his vote as well.
Okay, he's gonna explain the vote.
Yes,
Okay.
he's explaining he's casting his vote now.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stores
有8家店
within 0.7 mile
在
of
0.7
the location.
在0.7里的范围内
The
有
two
7家
closest stores I see
8家
are projected to make a profit. They are larger stores and they seem to be servicing the community.
有
community
2家
The
很
next
大
store,
家的
Raj, the protester, is projected to make less money by about 80, maybe $20,000 in 2025.
I'm sorry, I can't
I'm-
really hear you.
I'm sorry, my apologies.
Sorry. Give me a second. 他说，基本上就是你变成他们的竞争对手，你导致他们赚少钱，然后你跟他们太近，距离太近。
应该不会吧？
The short version is
Yeah, I try to condense, summarize, what you said, mainly because she has become their competitor and caused the other 2 big stores lost their money. Am I right? Profit. That's what I told her.
they're actually making more money.
Oh, they're actually making more money?
You need to translate to her what he says
Oh,
directly.
yeah.
Direct translation from what he says to her, then what she says back.
Let me apologize.
Sorry.
because
It's okay, thank you.
I completely forgot that we were using you as an interpreter, so that's my fault. I
Oh.
started to just talk without.
Okay.
Let me keep it short, to just say that there are 7 stores within 0.7 miles of the.
Yeah, okay. 7家店在0.7英里。And then
And out of those 7,
7家店
4 are making a profit
，4家赚钱。
and 3 are not making a profit for
3家没有
2025.
，3家没有赚钱，在2025年的时候。
While this is a small store,
虽然这是一家小店，
the applicant doesn't have any experience in the industry.
你没有经验在这个。
是我没做过。
Yeah, she said no, she
因为
has no
我们现
experience.
在我们小孩都大了，我只是想做一点小生意给自
Oh,
己。
okay. Because her children have grown up, so she started to want to own the business, run the business for herself, own the business for herself. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
她可以理解她。
But I think that the neighborhood is already being well served.
但是她觉得那一代大家已经有足够的这样的店，他们已经不太需要这样的店了。
And I have not heard anything unique about her
那
proposal.
她觉得她没有听到任何新奇的主意在你的这个点子主意里面，就是你提案里面，她没有听到新的想法。
我是想，因为就是进地铁很方便，但是那边
他说
人口很多嘛，
对，
所以很方便客人嘛，
嗯
他们上下班这种巴士啦，跟那个
It's
地铁
the same. She
的
thinks it's a crowded place, so many people there, so she yeah.
I understand. We're voting right now.
他们现在要投票。
So
所以
respectfully, I have to deny the
哦
application.
，OK， 所以他很抱歉，他必须要就是拒绝你的申请。
Commissioner Maya?
Yeah, there seems to be business in the area, but the place is very small. If I'm correct, it's 333 square feet of retail. And, sorry, did you pick that up? Did you hear what I said?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Let me say it again. I'm noting that there does seem to be some, several millions of dollars of business within the nearest stores. Say that.
I can't. I only heard you're talking about the.
Okay, it's okay. I'll start.
I can't
over.
hear you.
It's all right. I'm not worried. I'll start over. I just want
Can
to
you
understand. I just want to make the record here, okay? I am noting as Commissioner DeLeon does a more thorough job, I think, sometimes, or most times. I'm noting that there are several millions dollars in revenue within a half a mile of her proposed place. Say that to her.
有大概有500万左右的这个赚钱的那个机会在那个小区域里面。对
，Her place is very small.
你的地方太小了。
就是我，
And
我们就是从小生意开始。
She wants to start from small.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. And because there's also another store that I just know is on the horizon, but I just have to keep that up in the bubble somewhere. I have to keep the idea of another store applying. I have to have that in my mind somewhere, okay? You
他
understand?
要他必须要是考虑到，也许未来会有别家店是大的店要开。
So to me, I'm
对他来
thinking
说
about what the public, I want to know what she's bringing to the table and why.
他想要知道你的到底能够你的这家店到底能够对地方带什么贡献。
Okay, and I'm just hearing about a subway stop or a bus stop.
Yeah， 但他只有听到你说哦，就是方便客人，就是地铁，没有什么
Okay.
新奇的。
那些
So I'm not asking a question. Tell her that.
哦，他不是在问你问题。
So I am voting to deny
他
this
也
application.
对拒绝你的申请，因为这个原因，他觉得你没有办法对地方有什么贡献。对 ，OK，Thank you，Thank you。
All right, all the neighboring stores are doing decreasing numbers. I also find that there's no public convenience and advantage, and I vote to deny.
就是他也是拒
Your
绝。
application has been disapproved.
OK， 你的申请是拒
All
绝
right,
的
thank you.
Thank you.
Next matter is number 8, 104 Spirits and Wine Incorporated.
Good afternoon, commissioners, members of the full board. Arhelio Rodriguez here. I'm
I'll
sorry.
interrupt you for one reason. Just from my chair, you got to punch me out here on the public convenience and advantage,
Absolutely.
okay?
I understand. So I'm here on 104 Spirits and Wine Inc., located at 104-15 Jamaica Avenue in Richmond Hill. I'm here with the principal, Delma Delgado Ramirez. Our position is that the locations and the distances between the existing stores, the gross sales data, and the nature of the operation point to the public convenience and advantage being served by approval of this application. I hear loud and clear all of your issues and concerns about this strip. I'll start off by pointing out that this is an extremely busy commercial area. It's high pedestrian traffic. There's a large number of public transit residents and workers. This location is located a block away from the 104th Street train station, much closer than the application that just applied. I'll start off by pointing out some of the key points that differentiate this application and speak to the public interest. The applicant is prepared to offer 20% New York wines and liquors, number one. And number two, the applicant is prepared to stipulate to 70% wine. Unlike the previous application, which had only 40 square feet of storage, this is a moderate size location. They have sufficient storage in the basement, and they can properly provide a diverse set of inventory to the neighborhood.
Like what? Why? Just tell me how.
I mean, so like I was saying, 20% would be dedicated strictly to New York wines and liquors. That would be unique to the area. In fact, the walkthrough in the area suggests that no one carries New York products. There's certainly no dedicated section. And then the best they can offer is an offshoot, a small handful of products here and there. This store would offer 20% dedicated to New York manufactured products, and that's just not done that often in this particular area.
So 20% New York and 70% wine.
70% wine, that's correct.
So you're stipulating to that.
We could stipulate to that, yes.
So let me ask you something. Why shouldn't we have just approved the other store?
So this is close. It's actually a block away from, it's on the same block. So the 104th Street train station is on one side. We're on the other side of that block. The other store was located a block and a half further, or a block further to the other side, more eastward, away from the station. And then also, like I said, so their store was under 400 square feet. It was, I forget exactly, like 350, 370 square feet. And then they had no basement. It was 40 square feet for storage. And my experience is that stores that have that little storage, it's almost non-existent storage, never really take off. They're not able to carry any inventory whatsoever.
Your client, what is her background in education? What's her, I see her.
Yeah, she can speak to her background.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
You mean like when I went to school?
Why you? I am interviewing you. Why you?
Excuse me?
Why you? What do you do? What's your background? I see that you have a job. Do you have any, what's your educational background? I mean,
So I have a bachelor's in political science and a master's in international relations.
okay,
As of right now, I'm not working because I have a 2-month-old at home.
okay.
But my plan would be to work in the liquor store, which
Okay.
is,
And how about the money, $80,000?
excuse me?
$80,000 is your investment and that's cash, right?
Explain.
Yes.
Okay, in other words, when I say cash, you're not going to a bank to borrow the 80,000?
No,
Or
sir.
did you? Okay. And so how long did it take for you to accumulate the 80,000 or where did you?
So I accumulated those funds because my dad and I had a property in Dominican Republic. That's where
Okay.
we're from. And so the property got sold and I
Okay.
wanted to.
All right, I'm just trying to see what vigor you might bring to the neighborhood, okay? That's why I'm asking these questions. Of
course.
Okay? All right, so what do you expect to do in revenue? You got to make a $3,400 rent payment. How are you going to do that?
Sure, she's a little nervous. I mean, the economics of the liquor store would so there's 80,000 in terms of in money invested.
Yeah.
And then that would be sufficient to stock the store. She would also open a line of credit with the wholesalers. But the idea is that, the revenue from the store would
I mean,
pay.
does she have
pay
any
rent.
projection? What does she think she's going to do the first year?
Projections, I mean, we haven't really discussed projections. I mean, I would imagine somewhere in the 700 to 800K area, I would say.
You heard me discuss how there are 7 stores within 0.7 of a mile of this location. 3 are doing well, 3 projected to make profit in 2025, 3 are not. But you heard me say that the area appears to be well-served already. So tell me how this store is distinguished from that?
Sure.
Can somehow add that?
Yeah, so I can
things that
speak.
we're not getting already.
I can speak to that.
You already spoke to the New York State products, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, so if you look at the map, this particular store is on Jamaica Avenue. There is no store on Jamaica Avenue to the east, on the diagram to the right of Jamaica Avenue. And so the one on the diagram right there, my understanding is that was the applicant that was just disapproved. There's Myrtle Avenue north, there's a store there, and then there's Atlantic Avenue to the south, and there are 2 stores there. On Jamaica Avenue, on this eastern side of the portion, this would be the main store. The other store would be located on the opposite end of the 104th Street train station. And so that would be the other one. So the stores that are present on the diagram, some of them are north on Myrtle Avenue, 1, and then 2 are on Atlantic Avenue. And then we would be the 3rd store on this long strip of Jamaica Avenue. And Jamaica Avenue is the very heavy commercial, pedestrian-friendly area. This is an extremely pedestrian-friendly area. It's the trains are very, very commonly used there. It's very walkable. And so there's no liquor store to the right, to the east of this location. And that may go partially to explain why there's another application attempting this.
Oh, interesting. I mean, she's got to have a projection. She wants to sell 70% wine. How does she know she's going to sell, that comes out to like $800,000 worth of, $560,000 worth of wine. She feels she could sell that much wine?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because, I mean.
I'm throwing it right down the plate for you.
I mean, it's because the other stores don't serve that need. The other stores, they're your standard, they're focusing on things like Hennessy, things like, Patron and the more common blockbuster liquors. No one is really bringing these kinds of products to the community.
Any other questions, members? Are you ready to vote?
If everyone else is.
Yeah.
Sure. And Commissioner?
Go ahead, vote.
All right, this is tough. This is a tough call. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that there's an $80,000 investment here. That's $50,000 more than the store that we just denied. This is a slightly bigger store, or, you know, almost, well, over 200 square feet larger. And I appreciate the fact that you're going to commit to 20% New York State wine and liquor. I don't know if those arguments defeat the argument or defeat the fact that there are 7 stores within 1.7 miles. You know, and they're not right on top of each other, but they're not that far away either, and they're doing well. And we just denied another applicant, you know, so I'm kind of hard pressed to say yes, because I think the area is being well served already, even though you've made, you know, good arguments to distinguish yourself from the store that we just turned down, which is literally right next. Right, you guys are literally right next to each other. But again, I just feel that the area is being well served already. And, you know, in light of the fact that I just turned down the other store, for that reason, respectfully, I'm going to have to deny this application also.
Commissioner Mayo?
Yeah, this one's really, really tough for me because my inclination around, in this case, as I see it, around, let's say $6 million in the nearby community. I'm inclined to want to see something happen here, but I'm deciding this as I'm speaking. My only problem with your entire presentation is I'm looking for somebody to come in there and take charge. I'm taking charge here. I'm taking, not charge of the business. I'm taking charge of the block. I'm going to bring something here and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sell these things. And this is what I'm going to do. And these are my projections, which I wish I felt better about that statement. Especially with a rent of $3,400, I would hope. I was trying to see a ball get hit over my head here. So I'm discounting whether you open the place and it doesn't stay open. That's your business problem. That's your thing. That's not how I analyze this, whether you're going to stay open or not. But I also see, if you want to stay 70% wine and 20% New York State products, then that's where I'm tipped over, and I'll say yes to that. But I'm expressing my reservations about how this was presented to me. I would have loved it if you had numbers that you ran, because it would have been an easy yes. I'm going to say yes, but I'm really close to, I was really close to denying this one. Yes.
Chair Fan?
All right, I'm gonna vote no. I don't find public convenience an advantage. The 6 closest store are all doing declining sales. This is a significant size. We just denied one right before this that was significantly smaller. So I just don't see an increase in demand for alcoholic products here. I don't think the wine thing makes a difference for me. So you're a worthy candidate, but just not at this location. I would find a different location to apply again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is number 18, 1226 Kings Highway Liquor, Wine and Spirits Incorporated. Number 18.
Good afternoon, everyone. Robert Romano, I'm here with Manjinder Singh, and I don't believe there's opposition, but
There's no protest. You make a declaration that this is replacing another store. What's the story? Do I have?
There is
the
a-
other store is turned in, right?
not yet. No, it's operating. If this gets approved, he'll close. We have submitted with the application is the purchase sale agreement.
Right, it's conditioned on this approval.
Correct.
Right.
So if this gets approved, it would be with the condition that Parnas Group Incorporated gets surrendered, which is what his agreement is.
So why are you doing that? Why
I-
didn't you just
I-
buy their store?
I didn't handle the transaction I was hired for today. It's a little unorthodox how they're doing it, but it's
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out-
resulting in the same,
So
it's the
David,
same result.
Someone has applied for the liquidator's permit, or that hasn't been
The
done yet?
liquidator permit will be applied, if you've applied, it's in the application, I believe.
Yeah, the purchase agreement have been done, and we are just moving from like this place to another because of the increase in the rent.
It's moving 834
And our
feet.
lease is expired.
And actually, his
Their
store,
lease has expired. Okay.
And the rent is
yeah.
almost gonna be double.
Again, let me just figure this out. The condition is
that
if he gets the approval, the sale goes through.
if he gets approval, the condition should be from the board to have the surrendering of the license from Parnas Group. He applied for a new license. We're here for a new license.
There's no sale.
There's no sale then, right, yeah.
Right, it's a sale of the inventory.
And you have to get a
Okay,
liquidator's
I got
permit.
you. He's just selling the inventory, so therefore it's considered a new
Correct.
application.
Oh,
So there's no purchase of the actual.
Of the actual store, right. So it would
And
be,
so is there a deal with the landlord?
he has a new landlord.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a new landlord, yes.
The old one, the old
It's gonna be
lease
on
will
Kings
just
Highway,
expire.
26, Kings Highway, Lakeside.
And the closest, it actually puts them farther away to the come and go liquors than they are today. So, and he's cutting the retail space in half. So it's actually, it should,
Parnas is still doing business because they gave us no response. You say they're still doing business?
they're open. They gave you no response because their interest is to have this approved today.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a reason for giving no response.
Well,
Okay.
All right.
So you did not apply, you will apply for the liquidator permit.
yes.
Got it.
Ready to vote, members?
Yes.
Commissioner DeLeon,
Yes, I vote to approve.
Yes.
Mr. Maya, and Chair Fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote to approve, please.
Th-
Thank you.
Thank you all and every,
Thank you.
see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Our next item is number 19, Old Howard Liquor and Wines Incorporated, number 19.
19, Thomas Burke from the Law Office of Stacy L. Weiss. With me is the applicant, James Cuervo.
All right, do I have any protests in the room? I have 3 protests on the record.
19.
I don't have protests signed.
All right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stores within 2.4 miles. Tell us why we need another one.
Okay. So this will be the only store in Old Howard Beach. There is no other active liquor store in Old Howard Beach. All of the 8 closest stores are located in Howard Beach proper, Ozone Park, or the South Ozone Park neighborhoods of Queens. The closest liquor store to the applicant's proposed location is Take Two Enterprises, and it is 2,653 feet away. Not only that, it is separated from the applicant's location by a body of water, the Shellbank Basin. This is one of the borders of Old Howard Beach. It takes 23 minutes for you to walk from Old Howard Beach to this store, even though it's just across the other side of this water, which you have to circumvent to get to it. The next 7 closest active stores are a mile or more than a mile away from the applicant's proposed location, and they're all located north of the Belt Parkway, which is one of the other borders, the northern border of Old Howard Beach. The applicant's location is Old Howard Beach. This is an 8-block by 12-block area made up of bungalows, brick Cape Cods, and split-level homes. It is almost entirely residential. It is home to 31,000 people. It is separated from Howard Beach proper by the Bell Parkway complex on the north, and the Bell Parkway complex is the Shore Parkway, the Southern Parkway, the Laurelton Parkway, and 2 service roads. Old Howard Beach is bounded on the south by Jamaica Bay and Shell Basin on the west, and JFK Airport on the east. It is physically separated from Howard Beach proper, Ozone Park, South Ozone Park, where all of the 8 closest stores are located. As I said, the closest store is a 23-minute walk from the applicant's location.
And this isolated area of Queens has not been served by a local liquor store since 2022. Niall Karanhari Inc. was located about a block from the proposed location, and that closed in 2022. And since then, there has been no liquor store serving Old Howard Beach.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up the map.
The sales of the 4 closest liquor stores projected for 2025 are all trending up.
Let me just ask you about the investment.
We're low, 30,000.
40, it says.
Okay, well, we have another 100. I'll amend the financial disclosure.
Where's the other 100 coming from?
He has, tell me what the other 100's coming.
Pest control business?
Yeah, so I have a line of credit plus other savings that I've accumulated.
Okay, you're changing an office into this liquor store? It looks from the pictures like it's an office?
So this is my current office where I do business, and that's the plan is to move my office somewhere else and put the liquor store here.
Okay, and you realize that your other business cannot be operated out of this location?
Absolutely.
Okay. As long as you have separate location.
Okay, so the sales of the 4 closest liquor stores are projected trending upward for 2025. 2 of them slightly upward, but 2 of them significantly upward. And the sales of the closest store, Take 2 Enterprises, and the 3rd closest store, G&G Wine, have been trending up since 2023. The next 5 closest stores did not respond to the authorities' request for gross sales letters. And considering the fact that the applicant is a 662 square foot store with 585 square feet of retail space, it will serve an area that is isolated from the rest of Howard Beach and which has not had access to a liquor store since 2022. The approval of this application will be a convenience to those 31,000 people.
All right.
Okay, Commissioner DeLeon?
I won't belabor it. I vote to approve.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
I vote to approve.
And
All
Chair
right,
Fan.
I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage because this is the first store in or it's becoming the first store again in Old Howard Beach area, and that it's gonna serve the public's convenience and advantage to have a store there. And
Thank you
all the
very
other
much.
Stores are on the other side of the highway, so good luck. Just make sure you're separating the 2 businesses, and I'm gonna make it a condition that. you
Right, new
disclose-
financial disclosure.
Yes. thank you.
Absolutely, it'll be right away.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The condition, can the commissioners vote on the condition, please?
Yes, I agree with the conditions as I've heard stated.
Providing update financials.
I vote
Yes.
to approve with the conditions.
Okay, thank you. Next item is number 20, New City Liquor Corporation. Number 20,
All right,
Good afternoon, members of the authority. My name is Jonathan Schloss of the law firm of Schloss and Schloss PLLC. And to my right, I have the principal of New City Liquor Corp., DBA 304 Liquor Corp., Jackie Cheng. Mr. Cheng is looking to move his current location 485 feet down Route 304, slightly smaller premises. There was only one of the closest stores put in any opposition that I saw, and that was the furthest of the closest stores, about 2.3 miles away, which is in a completely different neighborhood within Rockland County. And it's actually moving it's moving 485 feet further away from that particular store. This is a more convenient location for my client in that it's going from
Why
a
is he moving?
freestanding building to a little strip mall a little further away and a little larger.
A little more what?
I'm sorry.
it's a little larger.
It is a little bit larger.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, so there are no lease problems. He's just looking to provide convenience because he's going into a strip mall and there's more storage there.
Yes.
Is that right?
There is, I think it goes, the retail space goes from 1540 to 1590.
Yeah.
But
And one of the applicants is a landlord?
yes. Yes.
All right.
All right. Go ahead.
ready to vote? Commissioner
Yes.
DeLeon?
Yeah, I vote to approve.
Commissioner Mayo?
I vote to approve.
And Chair Fan?
All right, I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage and vote to approve.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for your
Have a nice
time.
afternoon.
Thanks.
Next item is number 15, SINGH Liquor Corp., number 15.
Whoa.
Good afternoon, Robert Swetnick for the applicant. With me is Feng Ling. The licensee herself is his mother, who's ill today, but he's the manager of the store. He's also the owner of the building in which he wishes to locate. This removal, which will be on the same,
The son is the owner of the building. The mother owns the store.
okay? So removal is on the same block. That's basically just 180 feet away. The landlord would not renew their lease, which expired in '23. Pardon me?
No, you're fine. I just really, when I look at records, I know that you guys applied for this more than 10 years ago. I almost want to apologize on behalf of this board that it's taken this long to allow this. It seems from the record that I read that it was kind of, I don't want to say that we were wrong, because I'm sure the people at the time made the decision based on the facts that were in front of them, but I just
No, I think it should
don't
have
see
been
that
as
they
of
were
right.
super logical, and so I'm going to vote to approve.
Commissioner Dilian, are you ready to vote?
I wasn't here 10 years ago. But I will also vote to approve. I'll note that you're going from 696 square feet to 650, so it's actually a
Correct.
smaller.
And just for the record, they're not going to add any SKUs. They just need to move because the landlord won't renew their lease, so.
Got it.
Commissioner Mayo?
Yes, I vote to approve. Good luck.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, thank you. Sorry, I'm sorry this took
I appreciate
10
it.
plus years.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, next item is number 25, Be Joyful Wine and Spirits. Number 25.
Great name, be joyful.
What's the temp outside?
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Chairwoman, Board. My name is Terrence Flynn. I'm here on behalf of the applicant. The applicant's with me, Ms. Laura Shockley and Mr. Victor Leota. I do believe there was a letter of opposition, but there is no opposition here today. I gave you a detailed outline of why this application is in the public convenience and advantage.
Yes.
I think if,
Also want to know, so there's a protest from a neighboring store, the closest store, which is 3.4 miles away. There's also support from the local senator and the local assembly member. Are they in your district in this?
Yes.
Do they represent the
Yes.
district where you live or the district where the store is?
I live and reside in
Yeah,
Point
yeah.
Lookout, where
It's
the
the same.
store will be.
And so they are representing both where you live and also where you are applying?
yes,
That's correct.
yes.
Okay.
And you both are going to continue, sir, you own a shipping company, and ma'am, you own a yoga studio, and you're going to continue with those businesses?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. I see you have the support from the Assemblyman, the Senator, the Civic Association, the Chamber of Commerce, residents, and a petition of support with numerous electronic signatures.
And are you guys related to each other?
We are not,
Okay, just partners on this?
yes,
Okay, and you all have separate businesses in other places?
that's correct.
Okay, got it. And this is replacing another store that has been surrendered?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage. The next store is 3.4 miles away. This is replacing an existing store. There is intense support from local electeds, which we trust enormously, and so I'm gonna vote to approve.
Commissioner Dilian?
I concur. Vote to approve.
And Commissioner Mayo?
I also vote to approve.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right,
I
thank you
won't
very
be,
much.
I won't be here tomorrow, so everyone have a very
Yes.
happy holiday.
All
Please
right,
take
happy
care.
holiday. We'll see you after the new year. Good luck with that. All right,
Jonathan and Nikki, or is anyone else signed in? Okay,
so number 13 did not come. What do you guys want to do?
What is it? What is it? Number what?
Number 13. Well, I will let Paula go through it. Why don't we let Paula go through the
you
staff?
want to leave 13 for last?
It doesn't matter. You should just go in order. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll put mine back in.
Go
in a
ahead.
moment. Number 1 is a new package store, New York Wine and Liquor Incorporated.
And it's,
Held over.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, held over to 128. Thank you, Shannon.
all right, it's held over.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2 held over to 128.
128, number 2.
Number 10 over to 17.
17 for number 10.
Yes. Number 13 is the one that did not come up when number 14 was called.
All right, so do you guys want to vote on this one on number 13, or you want to see the
I'd like
applicant?
to see the applicants.
All right, so hold this over
Wait,
to
before I say that, hang on, I have to look at one thing that's,
number 13.
that came upon me today. Wait 1 second,
Did all this
please.
before.
I know. Oh, you did it before?
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Could we just hold on 13 for a second? Because I may have to say something else. I don't know that I do. Let me just make sure.
And 5 and
I just want to see, I want to see what's on there.
all done?
That's probably before you were, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
We're still at 13, right?
5, 10.
Hang on a minute, I just had a glitch on my computer.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, so I would just prefer to see the applicant.
Okay, and Chair Phelan?
Yes, I'm going to hold this over to 17.
Okay, and
Is
Commissioner,
1724, you want to do 128?
we will do what you ask us to do.
Talking about 113?
Yes.
13?
Number 13. Into appear.
That's fine.
Okay. And the last item I have is number 24. It's been held over to 128.
128.
And Chair,
Okay.
do you have any other business?
I have nothing else.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
So 22 and 11, we